girls, welcome to my channel Sun Love Stars and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So I was asking Spirit which pick a card reading they want me to do next, and they told me I should do a reading about like what you don't see, so basically the energy or what is happening behind the scenes that you are not aware of. This could also be an energy where you have some type of blind spot in your life, kind of like something is going on around you and you are not fully aware of it. It doesn't necessarily have to be like bad or good, it's just like, oh, you're not aware of it because maybe you're focused on something else, so you don't see what is happening over there, if that makes sense. So today's pick a card reading again is going to be about what you are not seeing, what is happening behind the scenes, what you are not aware of basically that is going on around you, maybe even within you. This could also be an energy where your spirit guides have been trying to get your attention in a particular way, or they wanted you to be aware of something, or they wanted to get your attention with certain signs and synchronicities, and you couldn't put the puzzle pieces together quite yet, and maybe this reading is kind of like a full circle moment or some type of conclusion. Okay, that's what we're going to look at if you're new here, because I feel like someone is new here. If you're new here, my name is Cynthia, and yeah, without further ado, in the next clip you can choose between 3 images. If you feel indecisive, go on Google, find a number generator, talk to your spirit guides, your ancestors, God, the universe, your departed loved ones to guide you to the right pile, and the number generator will spit out a number, and there you go, that's your pile. Okay, yes, that's the topic for today: what you don't see, what you're not aware of, what is happening behind the scenes, what your spirit guides have been trying to hint towards you, or the clues and the hints that spirit has been sending you and you didn't quite get it. Okay, and what they have been trying to say, or kind of like what they have been trying to convey to you. Okay, so I'm going to send you a reading, guys. Hello my lovely pal number 1, welcome to your reading, guys. So as you can tell by the title, what we're going to do today is we're going to look at what you are not seeing, what you're not aware of. Okay, so this could be a blind spot about yourself, this could be a blind spot about your situation or about what is going on around you. This could be like, you know, something happening in the spiritual realm that you're not aware of, or something is happening behind the scenes, or this could also be someone doing something behind your back. Okay, whatever comes out, this is something that you're not fully aware of. Okay, or kind of like an energy where you're focused on one thing and spirit is like, hey, something is going on over here, okay, that you're not aware of, and we're going to look at what that is because you might be focused on something else. Let me tap into the energy pile number 1. You're connected to pile number 3. I feel like all piles are connected, but if you feel like you want to watch another pile, maybe you feel drawn to it, you can, you know, pile number 1, pile number 3 are connected, okay, very strongly here. So the first thing that I pick up here, let me show you the cards and then we're going to talk about everything. We have here the card Creativity. It says, by all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. Okay. We also have the card here, Organization, Purpose, Planning, Efficiency, now come to me so easily. And we have here the card You Are Ready, which is the reason why I'm saying you are connected to pile number 3, because I did talk about that energy of someone being ready. It literally said, in pile number 3, it said, I'm ready to receive my all. And then we have success here. Okay, it says success that's true belongs to me, success with honor and integrity. Okay. We also have here the Devil card and the Hierophant. So, and it's interesting because the card says organization, and the Hierophant does talk about organizations. The Hierophant talks about established organizations, you know, or it's kind of like an energy, you know how... Okay, give me a moment, guys. I feel like you recently left, or you are thinking about leaving a circle. How can I explain that? This is kind of like an energy where you think about if you really belong in a organization, if you really belong, like almost this energy where you feel like, do I really belong in this course, in this class? Is this really something that I want to study? Or do I really want to be part of this friend circle? Do I want to be part of this family? Do I want to be part of something? Okay, because again, it talks about an organization. Okay. And with the Hierophant, yeah, to me this feels like a group of people. And you're asking yourself if you want to be part of that group or not. So I almost want to say, for some of you guys, you could feel like you don't belong somewhere, or that's something that you are not aware of. The feeling that you have, maybe this awkward, weird feeling that you have, is because you don't belong somewhere. Does that make sense? This could be an energy where you are outgrowing a place, a circle, an organization. Because the Devil and the Hierophant is not a good combination. Now, let me explain. The Devil and the Hierophant is kind of like a cult-like energy. This is kind of like an energy where, yeah, I don't want to say any names, but you know how, like, I'm being brought to like cult-like energy where it's no longer it's like where people bond over something, but what they bond over is not good. It's kind of like mean girls connecting, or being they're connected to each other because they like to gossip, but the cause of them being a group is not good. Like, it's like a toxic group, a toxic, do you know what I mean? This is what I'm being brought to. So this is like either a cult-like energy, or something about like an organization or a group that judges, everybody around them. Like, yeah, that's what I'm being brought to. There could be an energy where someone is trying to make you conform to something. Someone is trying to kind of like manipulate you into, like, I'm being brought to someone who, is running an organization, and they're trying to make you become part of, like, they want you to become a member of something, but what they're doing is shady, or what they're doing is like cult-like, or just like a toxic, this is what I'm being brought to, kind of like a toxic family that you don't want to be part of, or, you notice like, you don't want to go to this school because that school is like racist. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm being brought to. It's kind of like an organization. It is, yeah, that's what I'm being brought to. I'm also seeing someone here is watching me, very, very cocky and arrogant. Okay, I see you. I feel like a hater is watching me right now. If you are a hater, I see you. Okay, you cannot do anything behind the scenes because I see everything by the grace of God. Thank you. But what I'm picking up here is with the Devil and the Hierophant, this could also be, I'm hearing false prophets, and I'm hearing a teacher something about a toxic teacher, something about a shady teacher, or something about a role model. This could even be an energy where you look up to somebody, but what you're not seeing is that they're doing some very shady bullshit behind the back, behind, you know, what you don't see. Or something about, I'm also being brought to toxic traditions. I don't know what this is. Let me get a few more cards here, what that energy is about. Okay. So I almost want to say this could even be an energy where someone is trying to change you, so that this is like a man who's telling you, I like you, but I want you to dress differently. But then when you dress differently, you're not you anymore. Does that make sense? Or something about someone, there's like a group or like people or like a teacher. Oh, wow. This is a person who has very radical belief systems. This is like a person who doesn't coexist with other people's beliefs. They feel like only their path is right and everybody else is sinning, or everybody else is, do you know what I mean? It's like a very radical, this is like a person who doesn't know how to coexist. Okay, or again, this is something about a teacher or like a person in a position of power or an authority figure. Okay, almost as if someone, I don't know if there's like a competition over a position of authority. Okay, where maybe you are, what in the world is that? It's kind of like an energy where someone wants to be a main character, so they're trying to eliminate you. I don't know what in the world that means. This could be like you are part of like a friend group and one person wants to be like the leader, but yes, one person wants to be the leader, but you almost as if you have more wisdom than the person leading. It's like the energy where, let's say for example, you are in a friend circle and you know you're trying to find your way to a restaurant or to a place, and this person's like, you know, I'm gonna do it, you know, I'm gonna lead us to this restaurant, like, you know, depend on me, you know, I'm gonna do it. Kind of like they want to be in a leader position, in a leader role, but they're not doing it with pure intentions. They want it because they like the feeling of power, or they want it because they want to feel special. Like, I don't know how to explain. This is kind of like a person, oh yeah, I'm hearing, bitch, I said what I said, I'd rather be famous instead, I let all that get to my head, I don't, yeah, where someone is getting to something is getting to someone's head. Okay, where a person only thinks they have more wisdom than you because they're older than you, which is like a very weird way of thinking. It's like almost as if someone has a twisted way of seeing the world and they're trying to they want you to believe the same thing, okay, is what I'm picking up here. So they might be trying to manipulate you. I don't know how they're doing that. So there could be some manipulation going on where someone wants you to believe the same thing as what they believe. Or again, where someone is in a position of power, like where a person in a position of power feels threatened by you because you have more wisdom. This is kind of like an energy where a teacher doesn't like you because they feel like you act as though you are all-knowing. For others of you, I feel like you have a fair share of you actually having problems with authority figures. Do you know why? Do you know why? This is interesting. Do you know why? Do you know what I'm hearing? Some leaders, they are... Okay, how can I explain that energy? It's like the energy where, you know, I'm trying to find the right words. For me, this feels like a person who is choosing, like, I want to be a teacher, or I want to be a leader, I want to lead a group, I want to be in a position of power. There's nothing wrong with it, unless it gets to over your head or it gets to your head and it's kind of like money hungry, power hungry, where someone wants to be in a position of power, but for the wrong reasons, you know? Because when you choose that you want to be in a position of power, there's nothing wrong with it unless your intentions are not pure. And I feel like there's something about someone doesn't have the right intentions by giving advice or leading or playing the authority figure. So again, this could be a shady teacher. This could be a person who's trying to kind of like lead the way, even though, yeah, there's like, I don't know, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, basically. Okay, so Spirit is telling me there is teachers that they choose that path. And again, there's nothing wrong with it, where you choose like, I want to be a teacher, I want to teach people and stuff like that, when your intentions are pure. But there's certain people that want to be a teacher just because this is like a person who wants to be in a position of authority just because the money is good. They want to be a teacher just because they want to be on control, or just for reputation, just for status. Like they want to be a teacher just because they want to be looked at as all-knowing. Does that make sense? So that's their motivation behind becoming a teacher or a person. And for some of you guys, I feel like you already... Yeah, okay. Let me continue my thought. And then there's other teachers that are chosen by the crowd. So there's certain people that they tell themselves, I'm going to be a teacher, I'm going to be a leader. So they chose that path for themselves. And then there's other people, they are chosen by the crowd, like where it's kind of like you are in a group and the group says, no, I want, let's take pile number one's suggestion. I really like pile number one's suggestion better. And you're not doing it to show off. It was a genuine suggestion. It was a genuine creative idea. Does that make sense? And people really like your creative idea. So it's kind of like the group is choosing you to lead the way, or is choosing your idea, or is choosing kind of like, is choosing you to, I don't know, do something. Does it make sense? You didn't say, oh, I'm gonna, you know, I want everybody to listen to me. People naturally listen to you, or they like your idea, or they like your advice, or they like the way that you talk, they like the way that you walk. They feel drawn to your kind energy, your loving energy. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like the crowd is choosing you as a leader, as a teacher, as a person that they want to listen to. Whereas the other person, they're forcing it. They're forcing respect, or they're forcing people to look at them all knowing, you know. That's what I'm picking up here. So there could be, what I'm trying to say is I feel like there is a person who feels like you're stealing their show. Oh my fucking God. I cannot... Anyway, because I just got a memory here. So I feel like someone feels like you're stealing their show, or someone is jealous of how much attention you get, or someone, I don't know, I feel like someone is trying to get you out of the picture because they want to be the star of the show, they want to be the main character, or they want to be the leader, they want to, something like that is what I'm picking up here, okay? That's what I'm picking up here. It's almost as if you are here. Because you know what the funny thing is? Because I see you and I see this person, and the energy is like, how can I explain it? It's like a complete opposite. Where, okay, give me a moment, guys. Okay. The reason why Spirit is saying that, they could be trying to explain to you why you always had problems with certain authority figures. You are here to, like, it's in your DNA, it's in your energy, it's in your human design, just with your presence, with your, with you being alive, to challenge people in a position of power that are wrong. I'm being brought to the movie Dumbledore's Secret, like what is it called? Magical Beasts and Dumbledore's Secret. That movie could be significant because there was a, oh wow, pile number one, there was a creature. It looked like a deer. And this was like the most pure, the most innocent creature in the movie. And if that creature would bow down to you, that means that the gods or the universe has chosen you as a leader because you have a pure heart, you know, like this creature, this deer or whatever, was bowing down only if you had a pure heart or pure intentions. And that was like the whole point of this movie. And you know, that deer would choose the next like leader, or it would choose the next teacher, or would choose the next person to, you know, like for something big. Okay, and it's going to be different for all of you. This could just literally be that you're supposed to be the leader of your soul tribe, your soul family. You're supposed to be, I don't know, the breadwinner in your family. You're supposed to be the healer in your family, whatever it is, okay? Somehow where you have like a role to play, a very significant one. And in the movie, there was like this, you know, other guy, and what he did was he put darker magic on that deer, kind of like where you guys have to watch that movie in case you don't know the story, because I don't want to, you know, want this reading to be too long. But what I'm trying to say is, so he kind of manipulated the deer to bow down to him, but the deer was not alive anymore in that movie. Okay, I'm also being brought to twin energy. I'm being brought to twins, twin energy. What is that about? Oh, I'm hearing the good twin and the evil twin. That's what I'm being brought to. What the fuck is that about? Ay caramba. What is that energy about? I'm also being brought to yin and yang energy. So what I'm trying to say is, what you don't see is that you are ready to create your own organization, your own community, almost as if spirit is like telling you it's time for you to, like, you have so much wisdom, you have so much love, you have so much knowledge, your energy is so freaking healing, and they want you, I'm being brought to, like, you are supposed to like create your own organization or your own community or your own group, or something about like where you bring people together. What the fuck does that mean? Kind of like, for example, in Sex and the City, like where you create, like, almost as if you're supposed to create like a soul family or a soul tribe where you're supposed to bring people together. And that's what I'm being brought to. So for some of you guys, you are ready. It says you are ready. So for some of you guys, this could be an energy where you are either ready to leave an organization, to leave a circle. Like I'm also being brought to like a witch coven, you know, like to leave like one group, one circle, one, you know, lifestyle, because maybe you all bond over some type of lifestyle that is toxic or that is not good, or again, it's kind of like culty. Okay, so for some of you guys, it's time for you to get out of that energy, and for others of you, it's actually time for you to create something here. I don't know what it is. This is very interesting. Okay, I don't know, it's just kind of like a course, a class. I'm seeing you here like you're supposed to like bring people together, or you're supposed to be the leader or the teacher of a group, or even this energy of like creating an event where like-minded people come together. Or do you know what I mean? This is what I'm being brought to. I'm hearing to create an army of light workers. Wow, I never heard that before. Okay, or what you don't see is that you're meant to create some type of organization, community, coven, you know, in quotation marks, or some type of circle. Like I'm being brought to cacao. I'm being brought to ceremonies. Like I'm being brought to women circle ceremony type of energy. I'm being brought to retreats. I'm being brought to, again, you know, like you bringing, like you creating your own clique or your own crew, or yeah, something about where, and for others of you, if you already have like a clique or a crew around you, it's like you're supposed to like protect that group, friend circle, from like outside forces or outside people. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like you are a group and you are, oh wow, there's so much coming through. You are a group and you guys are supposed to thrive and shine and succeed together, but there might be a rat in that group. Does it make sense? And you're here to spot or point out who the rat is, so this rat doesn't, you know, destroy this union, this group, this circle of people, of friends. Does that make sense? Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. Yeah, so for some of you guys, I pick up like a strong energy here where almost as if this is like an energy where Spirit is saying you are supposed to lead, you're supposed to control that situation, and you're not really controlling it, because almost as if like Spirit is telling you, get on your motherfucking throne. This is your throne, or something about, if you think about it, why is it always people in authority that feel threatened by you? Because you naturally have an authoritative energy to you. You naturally have a teacher energy to you. You naturally have like this energy to you, where people like to follow your advice, or people like to... This Spirit might be trying to explain to you why certain things have happened in your life, where you're actually... This is like Spirit showing you, your spirit guide showing you the reason why especially people in authority figures get triggered by you, or people that want to be like the star of the show, which there's nothing wrong with trying to be the star of the show, but there's also like 3 people can be the star of a movie, right? Everybody has their screen time. Or are you like, how the fuck are you going to make a movie with just one person? That's so fucking stupid if you think about it. But that's the energy that this person has. They want a movie just about them, and nobody is like there. It's like almost as if someone is insecure around you. You could not be noticing that someone is insecure around you, or someone wants your position. I'm gonna be very honest here, okay? Yeah. It's like someone sees a teacher or an authority figure in you. But they don't want to admit it, or they don't want to treat you as such. Does it make sense? Or you're supposed to do that somehow, some way, or something about where you are somehow chosen for something, and someone feels triggered by it, or someone doesn't want to admit it, or again, I'm also hearing you see me stuttering. Okay, but I'm gonna leave it in because I'm human, and you know, I don't want things to look perfect over here. Because I had problems with perfectionism, and I just want to be free, and I don't want to be in this, you know, trying to strive for perfection. I don't want to do that. Okay, so for others of you, there could be an energy where you're meant to be in some type of leader position, or something about where you will thrive the most when you let yourself be seen, to kind of like accept that you stick out in the crowd like a sore thumb, and to embrace it, or to embrace the teacher within you, embrace like the main character within you, to embrace like this energy within you. You have like a larger than life personality, and it's time for you to embrace it. Okay. And for others of you, again, there's something about you will experience a lot of freedom and a lot of happiness once you detach yourself from some type of group or circle, because it's like, I don't know, I'm being brought to like a mean girl group. I'm being brought to, yeah, I'm just being brought to like, I don't know, some type of authority figure being like threatened or triggered by you. You could just, almost this energy, this could even be an energy where someone is like, feels like you have like an authoritative voice, like just your voice is like very strong and powerful, and they feel like their voice is not strong. Like, I'm literally talking about their vocal cords, like their voice, you know, and they feel like, I don't know. Okay, and it also says remain positive. Okay, so there could be an energy where someone is trying to... What is that about? Remain positive. Yeah, the reason why you could have like negative thoughts is because someone is looking at you with not so kind energy, and they're sending you like waves. But let me see. Can you clarify the devil here, please? What the front door is that about? The Two of Swords, yeah. This is like feeling like you cannot escape like a, I don't know, like a group, or again an organization, or something to break free from toxic traditions is also what I'm picking up here. You also have the Judgment card here. This is one of my most favorite cards in the deck. Almost as if what you don't see is you have been chosen, or what you don't, yeah, you have been chosen is what I'm picking up here. Or you are ready to be in the spotlight. Okay. Or there's a reason behind authority figures always being triggered by you. It tells you something about your purpose or why you're here on earth. Okay. Yeah, with the 5 of Wands. I'm hearing you are a light warrior. Okay, you could not be realizing that you are a light warrior. Okay. This is crazy. And again, for others of you, this definitely, I'm going to be very honest here with you guys because I keep thinking about, should I share it with you? Should I not? So I recently went to a course or a class, and there was a person, and I was very I felt a weird energy with her, and my spirit guides usually talk to me like, you know, when I see somebody, there's like something happening, and then I know if this person can be trusted or they cannot be trusted because like some weird stuff is happening. And usually when I am in contact with people that are not kind or don't have pure intentions, usually something weird is happening. And it was actually, you know, a yoga course or class, which is funny, right? Because it was not a yoga course or class. It was kind of like, how do you call it? It was kind of like aerial yoga, where you do stuff in the, you know, in the air. And I felt a very weird energy. And after that, there was some, like, a lot of stuff happening, like some weird stuff happening. And I was like, oh, you know, because I felt like there's something about where your intuition is right about a teacher or an authority figure or a boss. You feel like they have like a secret or something shady, or their intentions are not pure, leading or teaching people, and you are correct about it. But they also feel triggered by you because they see like star quality in you. They see a leader within you. They see a teacher within you. They see like, I don't know. I'm hearing a silent truth. This is what I'm hearing, a silent truth. Wow. Like a silent truth about how you're supposed to be in that position instead of the other person. And it's not about like, oh, you're better than them. It's just like life chose you, or your spirit guides chose you, or people choose you, or people, they feel more comfortable around you. Do you know what I mean? They feel heard and loved when they are around you. So that's why they choose you. It's all love. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. Or this could be something that happens like very, very, you know, this could also be a future energy. This is about to happen where someone is going to compete for some type of position with you. Okay, their intentions are not pure, and that's why they're losing, or that's why they're not going to be successful here. Okay, for others of you, you need to keep your finances and your money matters to yourself, because you trigger people, or people are getting triggered by, you know, I don't know, your finances or how good things are going at your job or whatever. One more. Is there anything else that pile number 1 needs to know? Or, ooh, is there anything else pile number 1 is not aware of here? Something about you would thrive in a position where you lead, or you would thrive in some type of position where people look up to you, or people follow your advice, or something like that. This person thinks this is a very cliche energy where the people that don't know anything think they know everything and they want to be a teacher, and the people that know a lot shy away from being a teacher, even though they're supposed to be a teacher, or they're supposed to like speak. It's like the person who doesn't know much speaks the loudest, and the person, oh, I'm hearing silent confidence. So some of you guys are actually supposed to teach people about confidence, because there's like a false self, like false confidence, and there's real confidence. Wow. Look at that. Control your anger or you will be sorry. So I feel like someone is, do you know what this feels like to me here? I feel like an energy here where someone is controlling. They're trying to keep a poker face around you, but they're actually very triggered. It's like an energy where someone wants to be the favorite daughter, someone wants to be the best student, someone wants to be you know, like, I don't know, the most successful one in a family or whatever. I don't know. We have an older man. Dealings or relationships with an older man. So this could be an older man here. I'm also hearing something about where an older man has anger issues. Oh, I'm also being brought to the movie Hercules. Oh yeah, I feel like you're supposed to be in your Hercules energy. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. You know how Hercules went into a training to become a god again, or to become a hero again, or something about where, wow. You know how Hercules had to pass a test where he shows the gods that he's a true hero? So for some of you guys, what you are not seeing is that people look at you as a true hero, or you will be a true hero in the future, or Spirit shows you to be the hero in someone's life, you know, because you have a pure or a big heart. Okay, what is pile number? We're not seeing anything else. I told you. You see, there it says club, you know, where someone is trying to. I'm hearing where someone wants you on their team, but because of wrong reasons. Like, their reasons are selfish and not nice, okay? Their reasons are fucking stupid, to be honest with you. It's like someone wants to be friends with you just because of something about you. Not because they like you, but yes, not because they like you, because it's because they want something from you, or they see something in you. They like it, but they also, like, they get triggered by it. For others of you, the club, again, there's something about it says someone will try to make you do something against your will. Okay. So there's something about where someone wants you to conform, or someone wants you to, you know, become part of like an organization or a group that you're not supposed to be part of. It's kind of like an energy where they want you on their table, but they don't want you to outshine them. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Is there only one star up in the sky that is shining? No, it's thousands, it's millions. It's not just one I'm getting mad. It says control your anger. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm picking up here. So instead of you being part of that, instead of you sitting on their table, how about you build your own table and then you choose the people that are in your circle? You don't have to be part of that group. Does that make sense? It's like even an energy where you feel like, man, you know, school is not teaching us certain things. Maybe this anger that you feel, this frustration that you feel, is because you're supposed to somehow create a course or a class to teach something to other people that is not being taught in school. Okay, this is also something about a toxic society, a toxic school system, you know, like leaders in the world that lead for the wrong reasons, you know. That's what I'm being brought to. One more card. What is going on here? What is pile number 1 not seeing? Look at that. We have here family wish come true. Okay, so another thing that you're not seeing is that a family wish is coming true. We have here take care, there will be a loss of material wealth. So there could be a family wish come true concerning money, or concerning you know, like a home or stability. For others of you, Spirit has been warning you about a teacher, about a person in an authority position, or about a person who, it's kind of like a person, this person is trying to look down upon you, or someone is looking down upon you and Spirit wants you to get away from them. Okay. Yeah, we have here good news, you see. So there's some type of good news coming to you here. Okay. What is that good news about? What is that good news about? Look at that. We have a distant friend is thinking of you. I'm hearing, okay, this is going to sound weird, but I'm hearing someone didn't forget you, or you are not forgotten. Okay, I don't know what this exactly means. Maybe you were waiting for a letter or an email and you feel like they forgot about you, but they didn't. They're going to reach out to you. We have your solid foundation, success with effort. For others of you, this good news could also be about work. Okay, it says solid foundation, success with effort. So if you're trying to manifest some type of stability, I don't know, like a stable contract, a stable home, a stable income, I'm seeing that here. Misunderstanding, you see. For others of you, there's some type of misunderstanding getting cleared out. For others of you, this is about how, you know, this is an energy where this person is getting exposed here. Kind of like where someone is trying to fuck up your reputation, but their reputation gets fucked up or gets fucked over, okay? Or your spirit guides or the universe is, you know, like, how do you call it? When you speak out against a person and people are like, nah, that's not true. And then all of a sudden there's so many signs and synchronicities that back up your claim that this person is not to be trusted. Does that make sense? That could be an energy where you said to somebody, this person cannot be trusted, and these people are realizing now that you were right about it. They might not be telling that to you, which is the reason why you're not aware of it, but there's like an energy where people remember your words. I'm telling you something about you are not forgotten. People remember your words where you said, this person is not good, this person cannot be trusted, something is wrong with them. People remember your words. There are synchronicities and signs that back up your claim because you said the truth. You see, I have such an attitude here. And then it says a wish is granted. Yeah. Okay. And the last card here we have Elephant. Yeah. For some of you guys, you have been wishing for something to end. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Let's get one last card. Yeah, and look at that. We have here, take your enemies are working against you. One more card. So there's something about people seeing the truth. Okay, people seeing the truth. Or seeing that you spoke the truth, that you said the truth. Look, it says secrets, hidden secrets can harm you. Okay, so there's some type of like secret being exposed that is showing people that you were kind, genuine, and pure with your intentions, or that you said the truth, or that you see clearly, or that they should have listened to you, which is the reason we talk about authority energy, right? Where people don't want to, kind of like where you say something like, I had a prophetic dream, and people laugh about you, and then your prophetic dream becomes true. And then they're like, man, I should have listened to pile number one. Or, well, pile number one really was chosen by the gods to, I don't know, reveal prophecies. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm being brought to. It doesn't have to be necessarily that, but there's something about where people realize they should listen to you because you have wisdom, or you're very talented. We talked about it in pile number 3. You're very talented with something and they should listen to you. Or they should, I'm hearing they should give you your flowers, or they should give you your credit, or they should accept that you are chosen, or that you are supposed to somehow lead or show the way, or something like that, okay? Okay, one more. What is this wish granted about? Older women. Okay. So this could be an energy where someone's grandma is here or someone's mom is here and she's granting a wish here. Yeah, and for others of you, this is about like, yeah, something about this wish coming true could make you and your mom happy, where you and your mom, or you and like this older woman, like you and your grandma, or you and your mom, or you and your grandpa, you were just trying to, you know, tell the truth, or do you know what I mean? Is what I'm picking up here, something like that. And the truth is being exposed. What is this wish granted? A vacation. Okay, and reconciliation. So yeah, for some of you guys, this wish coming true is about, you know, you getting contacted by your spirit guides, or your spirit guides, you know, hearing your prayer. But it says reconciliation here and vacation. So for some of you guys, there's a wish coming true concerning a vacation, having enough money to go on vacation, is what I'm picking up here. Also hearing relocation, not just vacation, but I'm also hearing a wish is coming true concerning relocation, okay, or having enough money to relocate. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Pile number 1, that's all I have for you guys. Again, if you feel drawn to go to pile number 3, go and do it, but I know my readings are quite long. But yeah, there's some type of like people, what you don't see is that people remember your words, and they see how honest and truthful and how smart and intelligent you were when you said that. It could have been 2 years ago. You warned someone about somebody. They didn't listen. Now they feel like, if I listened to pile number 1, things would have gone differently. But I was too proud, too egotistical, and I was too full of myself to let pile number 1 lead the way, to listen to pile number 1, to see pile number 1 as just a very humble teacher, a very humble leader, or, you know, just a very kind, sweet person, you know. That's what I'm picking up here. So that's all I have for you guys. I have an attitude, I'm not gonna lie. I need to prepare some food for me to calm down, because like I can feel this energy here, you know. that is trying to, I don't know, I don't want to talk about it anymore. And now for a lot of you guys, pile number one more thing that I want to say here is, what you don't see is that you are about to blow up on the internet. So if someone here is on the internet, because it says fame and influence, commerce, voyages, and great discoveries. Okay, so with the Three of Cups here, I feel like an energy here. I feel an energy here where you are about to, in case you do anything with social media, I feel like you are about to really thrive and shine. Like I'm seeing your numbers going up. Okay, I'm seeing your numbers going up. So I feel like someone here is about to go viral on their how do you call it, on their, you know, something is about to go viral, or something is about to, you know, you are about to be in a position of power is what I'm trying to say. People are going to give you your flowers because you deserve them and your intentions are pure is what I'm picking up here. Okay, or something about, yeah, it says you are ready. So it's kind of like you are ready to be in the spotlight, or you are ready to shine, or you are ready to bring your ideas out into the world. Okay, but yeah, for some of you guys, you are literally about to go viral and be seen by a lot of people. Okay, but there's also new devils, new level, new devil. So be aware of that. Okay, if you think to yourself, okay, I'm on a new level, what is the new devil? So I can kind of like take precautions or not get, you know, do you know what I mean? So that the devil cannot trick me. I trick the devil. Okay. For some of you guys, pile number one more thing that I'm also seeing here is because the Hierophant can sometimes mean, sometimes the Hierophant means like the traditional way, or something about doing something by the book or doing something traditionally. And I'm seeing here an energy where you're going to be more successful when you do something your own way. Kind of like an energy where you do something according to what you think is right, or doing something according to, yeah, something about where you almost as if you know how to be successful, or you know your way to success. You could not, something that you don't realize is that you know your way to success, or that you have like a suspicion, or you have like this feeling, if I do that, I'm gonna be successful, but you don't know if it's true or not. And Spirit is telling you you're going to be successful, or the way you see a situation is you see a situation crystal clear. Okay, or something about if you do something your way, you're going to be successful, instead of doing something by the book, or doing something with the advice from another person, where another person tells you, hey, do this, do that, and the way they are giving you advice, they're actually leading you astray, or again, where almost as if like the way they do it is I'm hearing outdated, or there's a different way, or there's a different way to do something. Okay, where they tell you, oh, there's only one way how you can do it. It's not true. There's a different way how you can do or achieve something here. Does that make sense? And when you follow your unique ideas, or when you follow your inner child, when you follow your inspiration, when you follow your creativity, that's when you're going to see success. And not almost as if success is going to come to you when you, with your creativity, and not necessarily with strategy or with being cunning. I'm not saying that you are cunning, but almost as if like kind of like there's like a system. Do you know what I'm being brought to? I'm just gonna say it. I'm being brought to Matrix. Do you guys remember in the movie Matrix, the fortune teller was a glitch in the Matrix? Does that make sense? Where, yeah, that's what I'm being brought to. And the fortune teller, she's, you know, embodying a different path or a different way compared to the Matrix system. So there's something about like there's a system, but there's also a new system that can work, or there's a new, do you know what I mean? It could also be another thing where your creativity is going to lead you to success, instead of like cunning, strategic energy, or obeying to the rules, or obeying to some type of system. Okay, or some type of organization where you're going to be more successful when you do something. For example, this would be instead of signing a contract at a record label who doesn't pay you, you know, what you're worth as a musician, you do something independently. That would be the energy that I pick up here if I could put it into words. It's going to be different for all of you, but that's what it feels like to me here. Okay, where you can do something better on your own instead of you being signed or you being binded to something, or you being in a contract that is limiting your freedom. Okay, that's what it feels like to me here. And for some of you guys, you could be going through kind of like an energy where you feel a little bit awkward, or you feel an awkward, weird energy. And I'm hearing, wow, what is that energy about? Like I'm hearing the reason why you feel a little awkward or a little weird, or you feel a little bit like unsettled, or you feel like you have not yet found solid ground underneath your feet, you know, metaphorically speaking, or maybe even literally, you know, where you feel like you're not stable or something along those lines. The reason for that could be this is kind of like a side effect. Spirit is telling me this is a side effect of you cutting yourself loose from, this is even, I'm even being brought to breaking generational trauma, generational patterns. So that could be something that you're going through, kind of like the aftermath or the side effects when you distance yourself from a group or from a cult or from a, you know, society, or like a, do you know what I mean, from like a belief system. Sometimes it creates like this feeling of, I don't know where I am, I don't know where I'm going, but it is only because you are, it's kind of like an energy where you detox from all these beliefs and all these rules and all these like limitations and all these like energies that you have absorbed while you were part of some type of group, some type of coven, some type of organization. So when you become independent, there is a period where your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit has to detox before you come back to your pure nature, before you come back to feeling, maybe it's even a new energy for you to be independent. So there could be an energy where what you're going through is normal. This is almost as if spirit is telling you what you don't see is that it is normal for you to feel this way after you cut yourself loose from a circle or a group of people that you don't want to be part of, you know. That it's very normal for you to where you're still trying to find like your new group or your new identity or your new sense of self. Maybe you always saw yourself as we, and now you are on a discovery journey to find yourself as an I, you know. You're no longer a we, you are an I. So it takes a little bit of time for you to get to know the I and not the we. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like, what are my beliefs and what are beliefs that I have absorbed, borrowed, that I've just, you know, taken from other people. So what you're going through is a very natural process where your spirit guides is saying it's soon going to be over. This awkward feeling, or this feeling of feeling unstable, this feeling of feeling like you don't know what this feeling is. Maybe it's emotionally, maybe it's spiritually, maybe it's even like your physical body, you know. It's like an energy where you stop taking something and your body has to adjust to you no longer taking this medication, so your body goes back to normal, because medication usually is influencing or interfering the natural rhythm of the body, right? So this could also be another thing here that your spirit guides want to highlight to you, that something is like completely normal, or something about you're almost done with the process. To remain positive, you're almost done with the process, but it's to remain positive throughout the process because you're almost done with it. This awkward feeling, it's kind of like an awkward middle stage, you know, an awkward transition, an awkward middle stage, an awkward like a do you know what this feels like? It's like episode 1 and then there's like advertisement And I feel like you are in the advertisement energy where there's like advertisement playing before episode 2 begins. If I could describe it in energy and make it a little bit more playful, okay? So it's very normal for you to feel confused or to feel like, wow, I'm not sure where I'm going. All I know is that I'm following my heart. And as long as you do that, you're on the right path, okay? Bye guys, pile number 1, I love you guys. I hope you liked this reading. I hope this helped you. I'm going to see my next one and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello my lovely pal number 2. Welcome to your reading, guys. So I'm just looking around because I think I want to smudge or sage a little bit, or I want to cleanse the energy a little bit. But first of all, welcome to your reading, guys. If you did not watch the intro, we're going to look at, or Spirit told me I should do a reading where we're looking at kind of like what you are not seeing, what you are not aware of, or what is happening behind the scenes. So basically this could be a blind spot about yourself, about your situation. This could be kind of like where you're focused on one thing and you're not realizing what is going on over there, or something about where your spirit guides have been trying to they've been trying to send you signs to make you understand something, but you didn't quite put the puzzle pieces together, so you're not aware of what they're trying to tell you, if that makes sense. Or this could just be behind the scenes energies that are going on around you in the spirit realm, or this could also be what people are doing behind your back, okay? So I'm very excited. Give me 1 second. I just want to light my Palo Santo here. Okay, so let me light up the Palo Santo. Your reading is gonna be interesting, okay? I feel like this is gonna be a love reading, not all the way, but we're gonna talk about love. We're gonna talk about relationship. We're gonna talk about love. Maybe that's something that has been on your mind very heavily, trying to manifest your true love. Maybe you already are in a connection right now where you spend a lot of time with somebody, or you are very newly in a connection. For others of you, I feel like you have been doing magic spells or love spells or something along those lines, okay? Or just, I'm hearing love has been heavy on your mind, okay? May that be the love that you have for somebody, what true love really means to you, or this could even be an energy. I would not be surprised if you tell me that you had dreams of your ex. So I pick up an energy here. For some of you guys, you recently had dreams of a person that you used to date, or a person that you used to be interested in, or something about an old lover or an old crush could be somehow significant, or remembering an old lover or an old crush, okay? We're gonna find out why. But yeah, first things first, what I'm seeing here is that someone is watching you, okay? So, okay, I'm picking up 2 energies here, okay, to start your reading off. 1, I see here that someone is watching you and you're not aware of it. So someone is watching you secretly with a anonymous account, or something about where someone is watching you with a different account, or almost as if this could even be an energy you blocked this person and then they create another account, like where someone is trying to create a fake account to somehow watch your stuff is what I'm picking up here. For others of you, I'm also hearing you're not realizing, or what you're not seeing is that, oh yeah, I did talk about that in pile number 3. Yes, because in pile number 3 I talked about you already are knee deep in something. This is editing Cynthia. I also know that some of you guys, you're not interested in love, so I'm talking about someone here manifesting love, but it could be literally anything. What I'm trying to say is you are knee deep in the process of manifesting something, even though it doesn't look like it, okay? So I'm going to talk about an example when it comes to love for my people who are trying to manifest love, but you can also kind of like fill the gap with a new job or a new career or whatever, okay? So stay with me. I'm going to talk about love, or I'm going to talk about someone manifesting love and how they're already knee deep in the process and they're not realizing it. But you can again just, change the story in your mind with not manifesting love, but manifesting relocation, manifesting whatever, okay? And for others of you, I'm also going to talk about if someone already is in a connection, it might be important for you to stay with me, because again, I'm going to talk about those who are single and want to manifest something or manifest someone, but I'm also going to dive a little bit deeper into what I'm seeing here for those that already are in a connection, because there might be some secrets in a connection, or there might be some behind the scenes type of energy going on if someone here already is in a connection with a person, okay? So stay with me, guys. And if you have been trying to manifest love, you already are knee deep in the process. So Spirit is telling me what you're not seeing is, first of all, that your love spell is working, or that you are currently manifesting your true love and your future spouse. You might be like, well, if this person's not in front of me, then my spell didn't work. Spirit is telling you, or your spirit guides are telling you, that whatever you're going through is part of the process. So you already are, how can I explain that? Let's say, for example, I'm just going to give one example, okay? Let's say, for example, you live in Paris and your future spouse lives in Italy, okay? Or maybe even the other way around, because I live in Europe, guys. So you can also think about, like, you live in Las Vegas and this person lives in, I don't know, Massachusetts or whatever, okay, or in New York. And you try to manifest your true love and your future spouse, and nothing is happening. But that's the funny part, a lot is happening behind the scenes. So you already initiated the energy of, like, I'm ready for my true love, I'm thinking about them, I'm imagining them, okay? So you put a lot of energy out into the universe, you know, kind of like where you emit energy out into the universe, okay? You send frequencies out into the universe with everything that you do and say and think. And then you tell yourself, because with the Five of Pentacles, I would not be surprised if you're a little bit frustrated, and I want to explain that to you guys, okay? Sometimes when we manifest, it's like you already are knee deep in the process, or everything is already in the works. But just imagine again, your future spouse lives in Italy and you live in Paris. And in order for you guys to meet, you guys will meet in Spain, okay? You guys will meet in Spain. But in order for you to, let's say, for example, you are like a workaholic, okay? You love to work and stuff like that, and you never take time off of work because you feel like you have to get the money, you have to get the bag, okay? And again, your future spouse lives in Italy and you live in France or in Paris. And you both have the idea of taking a vacation or going on vacation in Spain, okay? But you are a workaholic, and maybe this person is, maybe your future spouse is, I don't know, a workaholic as well. Let's say, for example, you're both, because usually, you know, when this person is your twin flame, they usually really like mirror you. They're just the masculine or the feminine version of you a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times. So maybe they're very, you know, similar to you. They hate the idea of taking a break, or they're not good at relaxing. So they're always at work, just like you. So you're trying to manifest them, but you guys are supposed to meet in Spain when you are on vacation, okay? Because that's like the I'm hearing, meet me halfway, right at the borderline, that's where I'm gonna wait for you. So it's kind of like that's like the spot for you guys to meet, okay? Because you both have the idea to go to Spain, so that's like the ideal place for you guys to meet, right? But again, you're not good at taking breaks, or you are a workaholic. So Spirit might be, you know, like showing you, hey, you need a break, you need a break, you need a break, you need a break, somehow, some way. And, you know, again, but you feel like nothing is happening. My true love is not in front of me, but Spirit is trying to tell you, hey, take a break, take a break, take a break. Go to Spain, take a vacation in Spain, take a vacation in Spain. And they're doing the same thing with your true love and your future spouse, okay? Until you give in and go on a vacation to Spain, which you didn't want to do because you wanted to, I don't know, like put more effort into something. And that's where you guys are meeting. So the process of your spirit guide slowing you down, the process of your spirit guide showing you, hey, you need a break. Your health is telling you you need a break. This is already part of you meeting your true love and your future spouse, even though it doesn't even look like it is connected. Does that make sense? That's why I'm saying you already are knee deep in the process of manifesting your true love and your future spouse, okay? For others of you, if you already are in a connection, I pick up a strong energy here. What you're not seeing, oh yeah, for some of you guys, what you're not seeing is you might be pregnant because we have children energy here, or your partner wants to have children. Okay, so we have here children and we have family here. Okay, so for some of you guys, what you might not be seeing is that you are currently pregnant, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, or that your partner, I'm picking up the energy here. There's either an energy where your partner wants to have children. Maybe they want to have another child, but they didn't say that to you yet because they don't want to overwhelm you. You just had a child, something like that. Or they really want to have children with you, or your partner is growing feelings like where they want to become a dad or they want to have children with you, and they're waiting to tell you that. Okay, so they could be in the process of like, you know, really liking the idea of having children, and again they might come to you very soon and tell you that they do want to have children with you, or that they have been, I don't know, maybe they're hinting towards they want to have children with you. For others of you, give me a moment guys, what was that? Is someone here doing laundry? Because I just saw like, do you call it cleaning detergent? Like where you put like the stuff in the washing machine. That's what I'm being brought to. I also saw blue dots. I don't know what, maybe someone here is wearing something polka dot or something about polka dots. I'm seeing blue dots here. What is that? Oh, okay. Okay. For some of you guys, there's a spirit here, and that the spirit here, I talked about it in a different reading. Maybe you chose pile number 1 in the last reading where I talked about a spirit is around you and the spirit wants you to help you to heal. If you did choose that pile, this is your pile, because I pick up their energies here, and they want you to know that they're helping you with your love life, or they heard your prayer or your spell is working. But again, there's like a lot more steps to it. Does that make sense? It's kind of like you wish to build your own company, but before that you have to get inspired and you have to get the idea, and then you find a business partner, and then you find the perfect place before, you know, the vision is complete. So it's like little puzzle pieces and little steps that are connected to the bigger vision. Okay, that's what it feels like to me here. Again, for others of you, I feel like there's a strong energy of like where your partner wants to have children, or maybe you want to have children, or it's very important for you to maybe have a chit chat with your partner what they think about children, because there could even be an energy where you want to have children and they don't, and you have to ask yourself if that's like almost as if you really early on in the connection talk about if you want to have children or not, because if this is like your deepest desire to have children and they don't, maybe at some point there's kind of like a clash. Does that make sense? Where make sure that, I don't know, something about the topic children, where you have a conversation with your partner if you want to have children or not, because maybe you don't know that they don't want to have children because they didn't tell you, because you didn't have clear communication, but you want to have children and they don't. Does that make sense? Something about that could be significant here. Okay, for others of you, I'm seeing like your baby daddy, or kind of like the person that you have children with. I feel like they're, I don't know, there could be an energy where they're still looking at you, or they still have feelings for you, or they still hope you come back to them, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, or they could be still trying to manifest you, is what I'm trying to say. That could be the reason why you sometimes miss them, kind of like where they're manifesting you, and that's why you feel like, oh man, I miss them, or oh man, I have so many dreams of this person, or kind of like an energy where you get a hiccup, but the hiccup is because they think of you. Does that make sense? That's what I'm picking up here. Let me get a few more cards. For others of you, again, there's something about your love spell is working. You're already knee deep in it. Okay, so all the changes that you're going through right now, they're connected to, you know, your wish coming true when it comes to you meeting your true love. Okay, for others of you, because we have the card that you're falling in love very soon, so you are about to meet your true love very soon. That's something that you don't see. And then there's as well as there is a reason that they're not here yet, or there's a reason in the waiting season. Okay, so you're not necessarily waiting. It's just like you're finding your way to each other, but it happens over different steps. You changing your job, you changing your routine, I don't know, healing from something. Does that make sense? It's all part of the process of you meeting them, okay? But yeah, your spirit guides want you to know you're falling in love very soon. You are about to meet your true love. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. But again, there's a reason why there's like a waiting energy here, okay? I'm hearing once you understand why, something about once you understand why Spirit gives you time, that's when you have the key to manifest them. Does it make sense? Where it's like almost as if Spirit doesn't want you to wait. They want you to use that time for something else, is what I'm picking up here. I'm hearing the more you do, the less you wait. So for some of you guys, your spirit guides don't want you to wait. Does it make sense? Where you can manifest your true love in your future spouse, but you don't have to wait while doing it. Does it make sense? You manifest them, you know, think about how they come into your life, and then you do something else, so you don't have to sit on, you know, like a hot seat waiting for them. So spirit might be telling you the more you do, the less you wait, or something about, I'm gonna say it to you guys. That's what I wrote down a couple of days ago or a couple of weeks ago. Waiting is a choice. For others of you, there could be an energy where your spirit guides do not want you to wait for a person to change. Okay, because there's something about where this person is immature and they're stubborn and they don't want to change. Okay, and your spirit guides are telling you you're just losing time trying to change them. You either take them for who they are or you just leave it alone, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, and for others of you, recently I wrote down that waiting is a choice. For example, if you cook something, right, and you're waiting for the potatoes to boil, or you're waiting for the water to boil and the potatoes to soften, you can make the decision to stand in front of the pot and wait until the potatoes are soft, until the water boils, or you can already prepare the sauce. So you make a decision in that moment if you sit there and wait for the potatoes to soften, or you can use that time. Instead of waiting, you can prepare a sauce. And then when you're done with the sauce, the potatoes are soft. So there's two ways how you can do it. You can wait and get frustrated, or you can use that waiting energy and do something with it. So you're not waiting, you're doing something. Okay? That's what I'm picking up here. Something about when you make a decision that you're not waiting, but that you're using that time for something else, is when the frustration is going to go away, or where you're in the blink of an eye, all of a sudden they're in front of you. But you were so occupied with other stuff that you didn't even realize that you were waiting. You know, I made the decision that I'm not going to wait here until the water boils. I make the decision to prepare the sauce. You know, and once I'm done with the sauce, then that's when the water is gonna be ready. That's what I'm hearing here, okay? That's what I'm picking up here. For others of you, you have to be a little bit careful. I don't know if you're pregnant. There's something about, I feel like you have to be a little bit careful because we have your psychic attack, okay? It says, stay strong, you will come out of this wiser and as a winner. We're going to look at what this energy is about, but this psychic attack, let me actually get a few cards, okay? Because for some of you guys, there could be an energy where you are under a psychic attack and you're not realizing it. It's kind of like you feel like, man, I don't know why my thoughts are so dark lately. I don't know why, you know, I have so many health issues and stuff like that. The reason could be a psychic attack here, okay? Where you have to protect yourself somehow, some way, from some type of like negative energy around you. So let's see, what is that psychic attack about here? Oh, okay. What is that? What is that psychic attack about here? What is this psychic attack about here? Okay, we have here a journey, either physical or mental. We have here, look at that, a stubborn, aggressive person. We have here a vacation. We have vacation energy here twice. We have a hammock and a kite here. Oh, wow. And then we have be aware of self-delusion. I feel like someone has been sending you an evil eye because they see you traveling, or something about someone has been sending evil eye to you because they know you will be traveling in the future, or someone has been sending you an evil eye because you are happily in love. Okay. Or something about you need to keep your plans a secret when it comes to you traveling or relocating, because someone is sending like negative energy towards that. For others of you, there's like a psychic attack that happened while you were on vacation with somebody. So this person that has been sending you a psychic attack could be a person that you have been traveling with. Okay. Or again, this is like a person who's like jealous of you because you can travel, because someone asked you to travel. Something about where someone is like jealous of you because you can travel, or because of your travel plans here. Who has been sending this psychic attack to a courting man? Okay. This to me feels like a salty ex, a salty... like a man that you rejected, or a person that you rejected, and they have been very like salty about it, so they have been sending you psychic attacks. Who has been sending psychic attacks to pile number 2? Ice Queen. Well, and can you clarify the love card here one more time? Fun times. Okay, for others of you, let me see. Let's get a few more cards. So for some of you guys, again, there's something about where your spirit guides... Oh my god, here we go. Your spirit guides are giving you time to heal from a psychic attack before you meet your true love. That's the reason why you're waiting, because you are healing from a psychic attack right now. Or they are preparing you, because people will be sending you like negative energy because you have like this dream relationship, or because you are traveling with your boo and they see it somehow, some way. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. So for others of you, spirit is preparing you for like not so kind people, and that's why they're giving you time here. And for others of you, because we have the wait card here, okay, it says Ice Queen and a courting man. So yeah, I feel like this is like an ex of some sort, an ex sneaky links, like somebody that you rejected. I feel like this person is salty and they have been sending you psychic attacks. Okay, or this is like a Ice Queen here. The Ice Queen is usually, it says the Ice Queen can be a divorcee. So this is a person who's very jaded when it comes to love. So when this jaded woman sees you in love, they get triggered. I'm being brought to Cinderella where, oh, this person could be a redhead, I'm not gonna lie, or you are. But in Cinderella like believed in love, or she said like, I love the prince, or I don't want his money, I love him, or something like that. And then the stepmother said, there is no such thing as love, or marrying for love is stupid, you know, you have to marry for convenience in those times. Like, this is the energy that I pick up here. I don't know what exactly this means. Okay, so be aware of that energy. Someone might be trying to make you believe that true love doesn't exist, or something like that, or that someone doesn't love you. So be highly aware of that energy here. Okay, let's see. For others of you with the open relationship, I'm not gonna lie, in case you are in a connection with somebody, right now, this is not going to be for everybody, okay? This is just when you already had a suspicion, or when you already received signs from the universe. But the person that you're currently with, they could be looking at somebody else. Like, someone could not be... There's an energy where someone is not over their ex, or someone is not yet ready, like where someone is not yet ready to have a family and have children, and that's something that you want. Maybe you're already, you know, I don't know, like 25, 27, 28, 33, and you want to have children, and this person's like, oh, let's wait, but maybe they're almost as if they're never gonna be ready, okay? Or something about this person's not over their ex is what I'm picking up here, because we have open relationships. So if you already are in a connection, I feel like you have to have a conversation with this person, okay? Or something about yeah, I don't know what they like with the fun times. They could be here for a good time, not a long time, if that makes sense. Or again, where they don't want to have children and they don't want to have a family, and that could be the reason why it's not as compatible as you think it is, because I don't know, maybe there's like a strong need for you, or it's your destiny to have children, and maybe this person doesn't want to. Does that make sense? But again, it's not going to be for everybody here. Yeah, for others of you, there's something about you have to be a little bit careful of, you know, the people that give you advice, especially if a person gives you advice and this person's very jaded. Like, be aware of very jaded people that don't believe in love, or they don't believe in soulmates, or they don't believe in marrying because of love. Be aware of that energy, if that makes sense. If you hear somebody being very jaded when it comes to love, maybe don't take advice from them. Does that make sense? Because their heart is already an icebox, so why would you take advice from them about a love situation when their heart is an icebox? Okay, I keep hearing that song, I got this icebox where my heart used to be. And for others of you, Spirit is letting you know, don't let this motherfucker that screwed you over, don't let this motherfucker that hurt you make you bitter, or that this person is, I'm being brought to Maleficent, how this man was I think he took one of her wings, and then she never believed in love again, and she became very, very cold. Don't let this happen to you because of a motherfucker that screwed you over. Okay, we believe in love. I'm also hearing it's like an energy where Spirit wants you to continue to believe in love. There could be an energy where a person that hurt you is like affecting you and making you believe that love doesn't exist, even though you see love everywhere. Even the love between a mother and a child, the love between, you know, like a bird and its child, the love between, I don't know, like two cats, the love between, I don't know, like, you know, your grandparents. Do you know what I mean? Or like people that celebrate, you know, 50 years of marriage. Or do you know what I mean? For some of you guys, there's something about love is all around you if you really look at it, you know, even the love that your friends have for you, or, you know, the love that you feel, the love that you feel for the universe, the love that you feel for your spirit guides. To be aware that you don't become bitter, or, you know, that you don't let this person let your heart become an icebox, because it's not true. This was a motherfucker, and you're gonna meet a gentleman. We're manifesting that, okay? It's like where your spirit guides are telling you, like, believe in love. I'm hearing in love we trust. I'm hearing the song by 𝘨𝐸 in love we trust. I'm hearing she don't believe in love anymore, or something about, but love believe. Yeah. That's what I'm picking up here. For others of you, Spirit actually wants you to become dreamy again, or to believe in love again, okay? To imagine love again, or to... yeah, to dream again. This is even an energy where someone is like, I'm hearing bitch don't kill my vibe. It's like an energy where someone is like, I'm being brought to someone who doesn't believe in love anymore, and they're trying to make you not believe in love anymore. Okay, and you might not be aware of it, that they're doing that. And then you stop daydreaming, and then you stop, you know, like speaking things into existence, you know, because you think, oh, you know, it doesn't do, like, it's not, you know, like, I'm being brought to somebody who says, like, there's faithful men don't exist. I'm being brought to, like, every woman is a gold digger. I don't know if someone is in your ear that is saying all that bullshit, or be aware of that energy, even if you watch, like, content or videos about stuff like that, you know. Because people, like, they come from a very jaded place. Yes, there's snakes. Yes, there's motherfuckers. Yes, there's unfaithful people. But there's people that believe in loyalty. There's people that believe in love. There's people that believe in light. There's people that believe in God, you know. And them believing in God, or them believing in love, or them believing in loyalty, stand for something or fall for nothing, makes them loyal or faithful or a good man or a good woman very naturally, because they believe in something higher than them. You know, they believe in, you know, good energy. Okay. That's what I'm picking up here. So be aware of that energy, how this is affecting you, or how someone is affecting how you see love. Okay. Let me see, what is this psychic attack about? How is this psychic attack showing? Yeah, and for others of you, you could be asking yourself why you feel weird. You could be feeling weird because, yeah, someone is sending you some type of psychic attack. Okay, and the most important thing when you are under psychic attack is that you practice as much self-care and as much self-love as possible. Okay, for example, if someone doesn't want you to thrive and shine, it's very, very important for you to have some type of routine where you hype yourself up, because this person is trying to bring you down. What are you doing? The opposite, hyping yourself up. This person is trying to make you feel ugly. What are you doing? Enhancing your beauty, indulging in beauty rituals. This person is trying to make you feel not confident. What are you doing? You're finding something. You're reading a book about confidence. You're following somebody that teaches confidence. You're listening to positive affirmations. So you're doing the opposite of what this person is trying to, do. So if you feel like, man, I really feel like, my mental health is not as great, or then what you do is you manifest mental health. Does that make sense? Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's something about a psychic attack here that you might not be aware of. Okay, but it's interesting because we have your victory and winner, and for others of you this could even be an energy where I did talk about that in pile number 3, where you already are almost as if you already, let me see, we have the happiness card here, flowers. Okay, so maybe for some of you guys you recently received flowers, and that's why you got a psychic attack, because someone saw you receiving flowers or compliments or whatever. Okay, we have your overcome obstacles to overcome hills. We have your vine, seek out information that will help you, and we have a rainbow here. Okay, we have here the most difficult part of a situation is over. You could be LGBTQ here, not for everybody, where someone has been attacking you because you are LGBTQ. Okay. And then we have here, you feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Yeah. It's kind of like an energy. The reason why you feel empty could be because someone has been draining your energy, and now you have to fill up your tank. Does it make sense? Now you have to fill up your tank with love and magical energy by, I don't know, watching magical movies, watching love movies, listening to affirmations, I don't know, like practicing magic. You have to fill up this tank, because I feel like I almost feel like someone has been draining you off of something. Someone has been draining you off of your faith, your belief, your energy, your imagination, even where you stopped imagining or you stopped being creative. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. Let me see. Let me get one more card where the love card is here. And again, for others of you, again, your spirit guides want you to know your love spell is working. But again, they don't want you to wait. Okay. Easier said than done. But what can you do with this waiting time? How can you occupy your mind until he or she is in front of you? So we have the love card here. It says good fortune. I'm telling you. You might even think, if you are in a connection and this person's not treating you well, and you know they have wandering eyes, you might be thinking there's nobody else out there for you, and your spirit guides are like, man, you don't even know what kind of man or what kind of woman you could get, huh? I'm hearing one person's trash is another person's treasure. That's what I'm hearing. So we have good fortune here. Okay. Where's the love card here? We have here danger, especially in money matters. Okay. Yeah, and for others of you, again, there could be an energy where in need of help or assistance. For others of you, you have to be aware of some type of gold digger, where they're kind of like an energy where someone wants to come to you or wants to approach you, but it's because they need money or they want money, or this person, their energy could be draining your pockets, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, so be aware of that energy. It's kind of like where spirit is telling you, be patient. Don't just take, I know that your guys are not doing it, but there could be some type of temptation coming towards you where you feel like, should I wait for my true love and my future spouse, or should I just, give in? I'm impatient. That's what I'm picking up here. Does that make sense? And your spirit guides are telling you patience is a virtue. How many mistakes you can avoid with patience. How you can dodge a bullet just because you're patient. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. So for some of you guys, there could be an energy where someone is about to approach you. Maybe they're sexy, but something feels off and your spirit guides are letting you know, hey, please be patient. Okay, kind of like where you don't act out of frustration or anger and impatience. Yeah, it says new opportunity, possibilities, and pathways are opening up. Okay, because we have here, Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. Let me see, we also have the Glamour card here, and it says, into this mirror I now see the realms of possibility. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. Okay. Yeah, it says love victory. So any spell that you've done, you know, it's already done. Okay, or spirit has heard you, or this person's already coming to you. Of you, pile number 2, because I know some of you guys, you're not interested in love. Okay, even though there could be like a little energy of like, well, you're not interested, but when he or she's in front of you, you might change your mind. Okay, but I also want to talk to you guys. You are not really focused on love. You didn't do a love spell, none of that. I'm hearing the secret ingredient to success is love. Okay, so this is more so like where you're trying to successfully manifest something. May that be your dream house, may that be new friends, may that be whatever it is. Okay, your dream apartment, your dream career, I don't know, getting invited to something, I don't know. That was very specific. Someone here really might be, you know, like trying to manifest some type of invitation or whatever, or like a call or something like that. If you're doing that, this is definitely your pal. But what I'm trying to say here is spirit is telling me the secret ingredient is love. Okay, so because I pick up an energy here, and guys, I love you so much, and I know life is so harsh and so confusing, and you know, there's not always someone there who can guide you in the right direction. Sometimes you have to figure shit out on your own, and sometimes, you know, you cannot just be, you know, you cannot just sit down and feel your feelings and take time out to, I don't know, you know, sit down with what, you know, with yourself and listen to what is going on within you. And sometimes throughout the years we get jaded and we get a little numb through the process without us even noticing it, you know. And spirit is telling me that what you might not be seeing is that your heart is and was always your superpower. Like the love that you have in your heart is and was always your superpower, but maybe I'm hearing I still love, I'm just more cautious. That's what I'm hearing. And spirit might be telling you, in order for you to manifest whatever you want to manifest, activate the love within your heart again. Kind of like where I'm hearing someone saying life is not a fairy tale. I'm hearing someone saying you have to work hard in order to achieve things. You know, life is not, you know, magical all the time. That is absolutely true. But sometimes we forget that there is magic, that life can be a fairy tale, that sometimes things come to you without you working hard. Does that make sense? We need to have a balance between, okay, I'm realistic, but I also know that the universe is infinite and magical. So I embrace both energies. I embrace magical energy. I embrace manifestation. I embrace visualization, as well as working hard or being realistic, or, you know, not having too many expectations. Does that make sense? Because I'm hearing someone saying life is not a fairy tale. That is absolutely true. But there's moments and years and weeks that feel like a fairy tale, okay? So something about like where maybe the secret ingredient to you manifesting something is just love, it's just imagination, it's just like more magic, or believing more in magic, or practicing more magic, you know, or I don't know, allowing yourself to love more, or allowing yourself to feel more love, allowing yourself to walk around with a heart full of love, you know, instead of maybe having your guard up, which again, I'm not telling you to take your guard down. I would never say that. Okay, all I'm saying is to kind of like find the middle ground between these two energies, because sometimes that guard that you have up is like a door where something is not coming through. So I don't know what exactly this means. There's something spirit is telling me the secret ingredient is love. I'm being brought to the movie Kung Fu Panda. I don't know if it was the first or the second part of Kung Fu Panda, but there was like something about a secret scroll that would reveal the powers, you know, that would reveal like a big secret to Po, the panda in Kung Fu Panda, for him to become the strongest dragon warrior, you know, in history. And the scroll, I don't want to, you know, spoil the movie. Maybe some of you guys, you want to watch it, but they talked about something about, you know, his dad, Po's dad said, you know, there is no secret ingredient in my noodle soup. It's just love, you know, when you make something with love, or when you do something with love, you know. If you think about it, if someone is, you know, drawing something with love and the other person is drawing something with, I don't know, with a different, maybe like with boredom or whatever, you can literally see the difference in energy in the painting when someone is cooking something in a rush and when another person's taking their time without you knowing, you know, without you knowing anything. You can taste it, right? So there's a lot of power behind intention, or a lot of power behind how you touch something, or what kind of energy you put into something, okay, to kind of like bring back the magic, or bring back the love into your life, or bring back the imagination, bring back, you know, manifestation. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. I'm hearing the secret ingredient is love, but again, it's not just romantic love, but it's just like feeling love, feeling like full of love for the universe or birds, or I don't know, like, yeah, this feeling inside of your heart when your heart is full, of love and, you know, happiness, or you know, creative ideas. There's something about when your heart is full, or I'm hearing when your spirit is dancing, like when your soul or your spirit is dancing, you know, or jumping around like a goofball. You have like a very powerful energy, you know, and maybe that is going to, and that could be like the secret ingredient to you successfully manifesting something big to you. Because if you want to manifest something big, maybe it also requires a lot more energy. Okay, so this is for my people who are not interested in love. Love is still the secret ingredient, and there might be some type of like, you know, plot twist or surprise around the corner. I'm just saying. I'm gonna do something that I usually do not do. Okay, but yeah, give me a moment, guys. Because we have the 10 of Cups here. This is you and your future spouse, so this is you and your true love, okay? I'm going to look at timing energy here. For some of you guys, I'm also seeing here, this psychic attack could also be in the form of you having some type of health issues, and I feel like Spirit is telling you once your health issues are healed, that's when you meet your spouse, or that's when you meet your true love. Does that make sense? Not for everybody, okay? I had to exchange the batteries and I forgot to recharge one of my batteries, and I feel like that's very symbolic here, where for some of you guys, you could not be realizing that you need to recharge, kind of like you need to charge up on love, you need to charge up on health, you need to charge up on, does that make sense, where you need more of something. I feel like you need more love, or more health, or more peace, or something about where your body needs something, but it feels like energy, where you need more love energy, or you need more peace energy, or you need more even an energy where you need more inspiration. There's something about where you need more of something, okay, is what I'm picking up here. And Spirit might want you to focus on that while your love spell is working. And fathers of you, Spirit might be telling you, some of you guys, this spiritual attack for me also feels like, if it's not, you know, like an ex, or if it's not like a very jaded individual, you know, that is kind of like, yeah, just a little bit jaded, where you can feel this person doesn't have empathy, or this person, they don't like to talk about feelings, or they're not giving you a hug, or they're not saying everything is okay when you're crying or when you're sad. Like, they're very cold, you know. I feel like that's where the psychic attack came from. Fathers of you, if it's not that, I also pick up an energy here where this psychic attack can also come from a very religious person that feels triggered by you, just by you being here on earth, or just by, how can I explain that energy, where this is like an energy I'm also being brought to, kind of like religions fighting, or where someone has something against your religion or against your belief system, and that's why they attacked you. Oh yeah, we talked about it, right? Where someone is against LGBTQ because I don't know, in their religion it's not, I don't know, something like that. Okay. Now let's move on from that energy. So spirit might want you to just heal from this psychic attack. It could be as small as they said something that made you think, you know, or that made you overthink, or that is making you overthink. It doesn't have to be dramatic for others of you. This could have affected your health, like something about your body or something along those lines, okay? Or something about where you feel very, very emotional, or you need to cry out of nowhere is what I'm picking up here. I'm also seeing someone here, you got a cut, or you were like, you somehow have like a, I'm being brought to like a paper cut or whatever. Okay, for some of you guys, what you're not realizing is that you need to do a cord cutting with the person that you used to date, okay, because they're still hung up on you. Now, let's talk about when you will meet your true love, okay? I usually don't do that, but I wanted to get some like timing energy here. Okay, so let me get one last card. So you can choose between 1, 2, and 3, okay? Choose with your intuition. Close your eyes, okay, and then you choose between 1, 2, or 3, which would be like the time in which you will meet your true love or fall in love. Okay, I just want to get the last card here. I'm also hearing for some of you guys, what you're not seeing is that you being not seen, kind of like an energy where you feel like nobody sees me, or nobody, how can I explain that energy? For some of you guys, there's also an energy here where it's actually to your benefit that you are not seen. Kind of like where you might feel like you want to go out and have adventures and stuff like that, and you want to be around people, or you want to, you know, go party and stuff like that, or you just want to, I don't know, I feel like you really, like for some of you guys, you just want to have some action, some adventures in your life, and Spirit is telling you it's to your advantage that you are at home, okay, because you are vulnerable to psychic attacks. For example, you guys know when you have your menstruation that you are a lot more emotional, a lot more, do you know what I mean? And during that time, it's easier for us to get triggered when we have our menstruation. So this to me almost feels like that energy where Spirit is telling you, hey, this could be literally you have your menstruation right now. Kind of like when you have your menstruation, you are a lot more vulnerable. So it's very beneficial for you to stay at home until you regain your whole power. Does that make sense? So Spirit is also telling you when you focus on feeling powerful, when you focus on feeling powerful, that's when you like easily manifest your true love or easily manifest something to you. Just the feeling of feeling powerful or feeling like you are in control of your thoughts or you are in control of your life or something along those lines, okay? Let's get one last card here for the timing, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so timing for power, yeah, the person who chooses 3 here as their timing. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Let's see. The timing for POW 3. Spirit, when they will meet their true love. Oh, wow. This is crazy. Okay. So for whoever chose 1 as their timing, we have here release the power of your heart. 5 weeks, 5 months. Timing is 5 weeks, 5 months. Okay. I'm also seeing summer season. Okay, so 5 weeks, 5 months, or summer season is what I'm picking up here. The people that chose timing number 2, we have here it's going well now, 12 days, 12 weeks. So number 2, you could be meeting your true love, or you could be falling in love within the next 12 days, 12 weeks. So 12 weeks would be 3 months, and 12 days would be, you know, like 12 days. And then timing number 3 is you can carve something out, and it says 4 days, 4 weeks. Okay, so for some of you guys, you are falling in love within 4 days or 4 weeks. Okay, now one more thing that I want to talk about is, the funny thing is, didn't I talk about how, you know, I keep picking up this energy. I got this ice box where my heart used to be. I keep picking that up since a few readings. And it's interesting because in timing number 1, it says release the power of your heart, 5 weeks, 5 months, you know, and it says release the power of your heart. Okay, and here we have the 6 of Wands, and you can literally see like this person's heart here. So for some of you guys, I'm picking up the energy here again. There's something about when your heart is powerful again, or when you embrace and exude and emit love frequency and love energy, that's when love comes to you. Or something about when you are the most powerful, when your heart is the most open, when your heart is full of love, when your heart is full of, you know, imagination. Something about like when your heart becomes powerful again, or when you revive your heart from some type of betrayal or heartache or something along the lines. That's when your love is coming in, or that's when your true love is coming in. Kind of like your spirit guides would set you up if they would bring a manifestation to you while you're weak and you are prone to get attacked, or you are prone to get triggered, or you are prone to I don't know, you're more prone to some type of, you know, like negative energy. Your spirit guides would set you up, right? Your spirit guides are setting you up for success when they bring something to you when you are your strongest, when you can handle negative thoughts, when you can handle negative energy, when you can handle a bombastic side eye, right? It would only make sense to prepare you for success or to bring something to you when you're strong. This could be mentally strong, this could be physically strong, this could be emotionally strong, this could be where your heart is so full of love. Do you know what I mean? That you cannot even see the haters. Okay, does that make sense? Because maybe you're gonna have more haters when you are in this connection, which I talked about a lot in the last couple of readings. Okay, let me get one more card here. Anything else that pile number 2 is not seeing? Yeah, look at that. It says fear, worries, tense situation. You see, there's something about your spirit guides don't want you to go out right now, because it's almost like they don't want you to go into the storm. There's like stormy, metaphorically speaking, or maybe literally, there's like stormy weather or whatever. And that's why they're telling you like, hey, we don't want you to be out there, or we don't want you to be seen, or you're more prone. This is kind of like an energy where your immune system is kind of like, not on the highest level, and your spirit guides are waiting for your immune system to be on your highest level so that you can go out and you don't, you know what I mean? This is like metaphorically speaking. One more. What do you want pile number 2 to know? It says a sincere wish is granted. A sincere wish is granted. What you're not seeing is that your wish is coming true, but it looks like it doesn't look like it right now, because there's like different steps to it. Does that make sense? We talked about it in the beginning of your reading, and then it says someone new's entering your life. Ooh, what you're not seeing is that someone new's entering your life. One last card for the chair filled. Oh, look at that. Okay, for some of you guys, you might actually be pregnant. It says an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So someone from your soul tribe is coming into your life. May that be the man or the woman you're supposed to have children with, the man or the woman that is going to love your child as his or her own. May that be a person from your soul tribe. Okay, meaning that you're going to invite them to Christmas and stuff like that. There are a sister from another mister. There are a brother from another... Wait, there are... You know, like a soul sister or a soul brother's coming into your life. Okay. Who's this chair filled? Someone who's entering your life? What's that about? Look at that. Slowly but surely getting ahead. So turtles could be significant somehow, some way. Yeah. What you're not seeing is that there is a season for the... There is a reason for the waiting season, and that waiting is a decision. Okay, as well as you already are knee deep in the process, or all of that is part of the process. Kind of like the changes that you're going through lead you to your future spouse, even though it doesn't look like it's connected, but it is. Okay, so you're going to have like a full circle moment once you meet them. For others of you, you might be telling me, I don't want love, but maybe Spirit is telling you it's time for love, actually. Before maybe career, before all other stuff, maybe it's really time for love, is what I'm picking up here. In your life, that could also be another thing, that someone is not aware that it's time for love. And for others of you, What you need to know is you're going to come out of this psychic attack as a winner. You're going to come out of this psychic attack, you know, it's almost an energy where someone, they could only, you know, like delay, but they cannot stop. You know, they cannot stop you, they can only delay. Okay, they can only delay you or whatever. And you have a spirit guide around you. It says perseverance, success in conflict and overcoming adversity. And you have a spirit guide around you that is helping you to overcome psychic attacks, or that is protecting you from psychic attacks. Okay. Or something about you have a spirit guide around you that is protecting your love life or your baby or your pregnancy or something along those lines. Okay, anyway, pile number 2, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello my lovely pile number 3, welcome to your reading, guys. If you did not watch the intro, today's pick a card reading is going to be about what you are not seeing. This could be a blind spot, kind of like you're so focused on something that you don't see what is going on the other side or over there, if that makes sense. This could also be connected to something that is happening around you in the spiritual realm, meaning what is happening behind the scenes. Something that your spirit guides want you to be aware of, or something about kind of like where they have sent you clues and hints, but you didn't quite get, you know, the bigger picture, or you didn't put the puzzle pieces together yet. And this could be like a full circle moment about why you received certain signs. But yeah, for others of you, this is kind of like a blind spot. This could be what you don't see about yourself, what you don't see about other people, what you don't see about a situation, what is going on, what is manifesting. So again, basically, what are you not seeing? What is going on around you that you are not aware of? What is happening behind the scenes, okay? This could also become like very spiritual woo-woo, but we will see, okay? And also, please bear with me because I already can tell there's a lot of messages coming through. I'm picking up different scenarios, so please bear with me because I'm going to tap into different energies here, okay? So I think I want to show you the cards first, and then we're going to talk about everything, okay? Because there's a lot of information. So we have here harvest. Okay, we have the harvest card here. I'm just checking if everything is like in place. And also my mouth or my lips are really dry. So for some of you guys, I don't know, you could be dehydrated, or you could have very like dry lips, or like a dry mouth, a dry throat. I don't know why, because before I started, I was completely fine. But with you guys, for some odd reason, I have like the pasties. So I don't know, someone here might also be, you know, like smoking, and that's why you have like a, you know, like a dry mouth or whatever. But anyway, let's begin your reading. So we have here the card harvest, okay? And it says, as the weaves of the... I'm also hearing someone here is thinking about getting a weave or getting a wig, or you recently got a new weave or a new wig, or something about your hair. You could have changed your hairstyles, what I'm picking up here, or you're thinking about changing your hairstyle, because I just said weave. I don't know why, okay? So, and also for others of you, I'm also picking up an energy here about a spider, something about a dream of a spider, or you recently have seen a spider, or something about a spider here. I don't know why, okay? Anyway, just, you know, extra confirmation for someone here who's watching. Sometimes spirit comes through, in case you don't know, sometimes spirit comes through and they tell me like very random things, but they're telling me that because someone here is watching me, and it's like an extra confirmation for this person that this is their pal, but it doesn't have to resonate with you, okay? It's just like random information. Anyway, so we have here the card harvest, and it says, as the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring to me harvest. I am ready to receive my all. That's the first card that came out for you guys, harvest. Then we have here dream sweet, sleep deep. And the card says, sleep that's deep and lasts till morn, wondrous dreams for days reborn. Okay. So I wouldn't be surprised if you tell me that you have very odd dreams. I'm also hearing for some of you guys, in case you have tendencies to have a lot of dreams, and I have to take my own advice. Okay, so maybe we can hold each other accountable. Someone here, you are supposed to keep a dream journal. okay? Or something about certain dreams that you have. There are prophecies for what is happening 3 years from now, 4 years from now, 1 year from now. Oh yeah. And Spirit wants you to write them down. So something that you could not be seeing, or something that you are not aware of, is that your dreams are very, they have so much. It's kind of like, oh, okay, wow, whoa, okay, give me a moment. Spirit is bringing me to kind of like an IT, I don't know how you call those people, an IT manager or something. About I'm being brought to IT, and I'm being brought to decoding, or kind of like having a key to decode something when it comes to a program. So Spirit is telling me, oh, the movie Lucy could be significant, okay? So Spirit is telling me, for a lot of you guys, you are about to have a very significant dream that you need to write down, or you are in general a person, you dream a lot. Okay, and Spirit is telling you, you have like the gift of seeing the future in your dreams, which not everybody has. For some of you guys, I'm even picking up, listen, okay, here we go. I'm hearing we're already knee deep in it. Okay, oh yeah, for some of you guys, you could not be realizing that you are knee deep in something. Kind of like where you are not realizing that you are knee deep in something, but again, we're gonna decode and untangle everything here, okay? Because I know I sometimes speak like, kind of like the cliche of a guru, or the cliche of like, like a spirit guide, where they talk very ambiguous, or it could mean this, or it could mean that, when I say like you are knee deep in something. But again, we're gonna find out what your spirit guides mean by that. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, what I'm picking up here is that what you are not seeing is that you are a lot more talented than you think you are. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, this doesn't even have to be dreams. This could just be like where you have the ability to kind of like, I don't know, how do you call it, like people that can dream walk, or where you can, I'm being brought to SpongeBob, where he's walking in other people's dreams, or something about where you have some type of talent and you're not fully aware of how powerful this talent is, or how much you can do with it. For some of you guys, one example would be, for example, that you have a gift to be deeply in a trance. Do you guys know those artists? You guys know those artists who are kind of like, when they draw, they are kind of like in a trance, and they can focus for 3 days straight, which would be very hard for other people. So I'm picking up, for some of you guys, you have like the gift of being good at meditating. You have the gift of, and this is almost an energy where you perceive something that you do as mundane or as normal because you were born with it, or because it comes easy to you, but it's like something very extraordinary to other people, or it is something that is very hard for other people, okay? This could be as small as you're really good at writing poems, or you're really good at speaking. There's something about a talent that you are not fully aware of, or you're not fully aware of what you can do with this talent. That's the first thing that I'm picking up here, okay? So I don't know what exactly this is. This could be like a spiritual talent, or a spiritual gift, or this could be kind of like a gift where you are really good at manifesting a certain way, or you are just really good at something. You could even be good at healing. You could be good at candle magic. You could be good at reading books very fast, or absorbing knowledge. Do you know what I mean? Like where you have like a really good memory. There's something about, you have a talent and you are not fully aware of how powerful this talent is, or how much you can do with it, or how this talent or this gift can literally change your life, okay? Is what I'm picking up here, okay? For example, with the dream suite, Sleep Deep, I'm being brought to somebody who has prophetic dreams, but they don't write those prophetic dreams down. There is an energy where Spirit is telling me you have, like I'm being brought to people who are somehow tapping into the future, but they're doing that by either writing a poem, but you're not, almost as if you're not really realizing it. It's kind of like you're just drawing a picture, but you're drawing a picture because you are channeling information from the future. Does that make sense? Where at some point your picture becomes reality. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like really, like I'm being brought to astral projection. I'm being brought to controlling what you dream about. I'm being brought to, this could even be, again, this is like a talent that you overlook very easily because it looks like a small mundane thing. It's kind of like I'm hearing the size of a mustard seed, but this mustard seed, or kind of like the size of a seed, but it can grow into a huge tree. For example, this could even be just a talent for that you are able to sit still, or a talent that you are super duper active throughout the day. And it's almost as if Spirit is saying, if you channel this gift or this talent or what you were naturally born with in a correct way, it can change your life overnight, or it can get you out of your tricky situation very easily, or you will be able to manifest or get a lot more things done, or you will be able to heal a lot faster. For example, this could even be an energy where you are very, very sensitive, or you are you know that you are easily manipulated. Now, if you think about, you know, the word manipulation, it has like usually we associate it with some type of like bad energy. But if you really think about it, if you are aware of you being easily manipulated, because manipulation can be good and it can be bad, right? You can also manipulate your mind into thinking positive or being positive. For example, just changing the color of your room or just changing the color of the walls can make such a huge impact, can make such a huge difference, right? For example, if the walls are black, you're going to have different thoughts than if the walls are white, or if the walls are pink, or if the walls are yellow. And some people, they would not get affected by the color of the walls, right? But maybe you do get affected, because it's almost like I'm hearing your vulnerability is your superpower. There's something about where the universe gifted you with something, and they're like, it's almost as if you're sitting on it. It's like you sit on a treasure, you know, because it gets easily overlooked. This is kind of like where you easily overlook a 4-leaf clover in a forest, right? Because it's so small, but it's literally a universal symbol of luck or good fortune or good energy, right? But it's such a small thing. So I'm being brought to something about a small thing becomes a big thing, or how a small thing makes such a huge difference. So coming back to how maybe, you know, you are easily, let's say you are again easily manipulated, and you are aware of that. That also means you are very hypnosis would work better on you. Listening to subliminals would work wonders on you. Listening to positive affirmations would work wonders on you. Using color therapy would work wonders of you. For example, if you want to manifest love, to have like a red light in your room that somehow, you know, sparks romantic thoughts in your mind, or having a green light in your room that sparks like money or healing thoughts in your mind. Does that make sense? There's something about the universe has gifted you with a natural ability, with a talent, and you are not aware of how much you can do with it, how powerful, what kind of powerful changes you can trigger in your life with that, okay? Which is the reason why Spirit literally told me, or which is the reason why Spirit came through so fast about like the dream journal. So again, it doesn't have to be a dream journal for everybody. It could be something different or something similar, or just metaphorically speaking. But for others of you, this is literally about how, you know, I'm also hearing where, yeah, something about where the universe trusts you, or your spirit guides trust you to give you information about the future that they would not give other people. Almost as if, like, how can I explain that energy? So basically, something that you're not aware of, again, first of all, you have a talent, and Spirit wants you to look at, you know, what you're naturally good at, or what you naturally do, or what you naturally thrive at, you know, to not overlook it. There's something, you have like a hidden superpower, or you have like a hidden strength, and I'm gonna do a reading on that on Patreon. Now that I think about it, because I was asking my Patreons what they want to see next, and one of the pick a card readings is what is your hidden power. So if you want to join me on Patreon, the link is down in the description box. I think it's the next reading that I'm going to do, but it's not posted yet, okay? So it could come out in the next couple of days in case someone is interested in that. Or it's not even that. You can also go on Google, not on Google, you can go on YouTube. You can also go on YouTube and just type in, you can also just go on YouTube and type in what is my hidden superpower, or what are my natural psychic gifts, or what are my spiritual gifts, or something along those lines. Or there could be an energy where you are in the process of developing a new gift. Most of you are in the process of developing a new gift, okay? So you could be noticing that you are drawn to new things, or you are drawn to new divination tools, or you are drawn to something new, but I almost want to say you're supposed to become like really good at it. For example, all of a sudden you're really drawn to writing books, even though you were never into books, but it's something about where you're going to become naturally good at it, or something about, again, you are about to develop a talent, and this talent is going to bring a lot of like love to you, or healing, or abundance, or money, or something along those lines. Okay, I don't know what it is, but wow, that could even be the energy where you are knee deep in developing a new skill, and it's somehow connected to you being drawn to new things, but it might not happen consciously. You might subconsciously, or you might subconsciously change, and you're not, yeah, that's what it is. I'm hearing you are knee deep in a transformation, and you might not be 1000% you know, like aware of it, that you are changing, or that you are developing something. Oh yeah, for others of you, okay, this is gonna be a long reading. I hope you have a beverage with you. Okay, for others of you, this is about, this to me even feels like, you know, a person who doesn't know they're pregnant, but it's just metaphorically, I mean, it could be literally, okay? But for others of you, this is just metaphorically speaking, where you are pregnant with an idea, almost as a spirit is, you know, like, or your spirit guides are preparing you for, that you are supposed to birth a company, or a brand, or a something, okay? For some of you guys, especially if you feel like you are drawn to business and entrepreneurship or whatever, I almost want to say you are knee deep in the process of, you know, like developing a new business model, or something about, yeah, there's something about, like, I'm being brought to somebody who starts to get very, very inspired by, you know, something, and they think it's just like a random inspiration, or just like oh, I randomly like that color, or oh, I randomly like to draw, or I don't know, like something about where you feel like something is just random, or just like, oh, just a quirk. Or I've always done that. I don't know why. Since I was born, I've always, you know, I don't know, like I always wanted to change my hair, or I always wanted to, you know, like experiment with my hair. But it might be connected to you building like a hair product in the future. Does it make sense? But it's like it feels like a long journey of you getting inspired, and you know, you just, you know, exploring life, and then there's like this full circle moment, like, oh, you know, that's why I was so drawn to that color, to that song, to that place, to that country, to that food, because I was supposed to, you know, like build a restaurant in the future. But you're like, it's like, that's what it feels like to me here, okay? Or something about you being drawn to, you know, cloth, or you being very sensitive to, you know, what kind of cloth is on your skin. But then you're supposed to, you know, like in the future create something that is connected to cloth. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I hope I'm making sense here, okay? Basically, you are on a journey. For others of you, again, especially if you are into business, or if you always wanted to have your own business, your own company, or if you always felt like you are supposed to, I don't know, do something a little bit bigger, or if you always felt drawn to that type of energy, I feel like you are knee deep on a journey where you get inspired until you give birth to that idea in the company. That's the day the company is born. That's the day, you know, this business is born. That's the day when this product is born. Okay, that's what it feels like to me here. And then that product brings a lot of harvest to you, brings a lot of money to you, brings a lot of health to you, brings a lot of confidence to you. I don't know what it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. It could be, okay, but it somehow brings a lot to you. Because with the harvest card, it says, I'm ready to receive my all. Okay, so whatever this is, it brings a lot to you. A lot of friends, a lot of money, a lot of happiness, a lot of peace, a lot of health. Okay. Now, another thing that I pick up here with the harvest and the dream, sweet, sleep, deep card, it's such a tongue twister. Another thing that I'm picking up here is something about what you are not aware of, is that the way I see it is that something is manifesting overnight, or something about overnight success, or it's like one day you go to sleep and the next day everything is in front of you. How can I explain that? This is crazy. For me, this feels like something about overnight success. Okay, something about what you are not seeing is, yes, you know what the funny thing is? The card says, I am ready to receive my all. And then we have the Ten of Wands here, which usually talks about a completion. So another thing that you are not aware of is that you are ready, which is funny because I feel like pile number 1, you guys are connected, pile number 3 and pile number 1, in case you want to check out pile number 1. Because pile number 1 also had a card that said, I am ready. So another thing that you're not aware of is that you are ready, okay? So this could be an energy where you are ready to give birth, you know, to an idea, or you are ready to receive something, okay? Something about, like with the Ten of Wands, Spirit is telling me that you might be thinking, I still have to heal, or I still have to, you know, like put, how can I explain that? Give me a moment, guys, okay? So another thing that you're not aware of is, first of all, your spirit guides are saying you're not aware of how good of a job you're doing. I feel like sometimes you're a little bit hard on yourself, where you feel like, no, I need to heal more, no, I need to work out more, no, I need to... This is like an energy where you're not aware of, again, what kind of a good student you are. This is kind of like an energy where you write an exam and you don't know that you have like an A grade. It's kind of like you write the exam and then you're thinking to yourself, man, I hope I'm doing good, I hope my grade is good, but you know, like your teacher, which is your spirit guide, everything like that I'm saying is metaphorically now, or it might not be. It might literally be that you have a good grade in your exam and you're stressing about it. Okay. But for others of you, I feel like it's more metaphorical, or metaphorically speaking, because I'm seeing like an energy where you passed a test, or you have a really good grade in an exam that you've done, but you don't know about it yet because you didn't receive your paper back. Does that make sense? That's what it feels like to me, or something about like, oh man, I hope I did a good job. It's kind of like where you didn't yet receive a confirmation for your hard work. That's what it feels like to me. And your spirit guides want you to know, man, the last couple of months and weeks with the Ten of Wands, you have been working really, really hard, okay? You have been putting so much effort and energy. You have been putting so much effort and energy into healing. You've been putting so much effort into, I don't know, becoming stronger. You've put so much effort into kind of like where you have been persevering, and you have been falling down and getting back up again, falling down, getting back up again. Okay, you have been trying different strategies. With the Ten of Wands, it tells me that you are a hard worker. And when I say a hard worker, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are a construction worker and you're always carrying like you know, like very heavy things. Hard working could also be that you are working really hard spiritually, or that you've worked so hard to heal your inner child. You've worked so hard to heal from some type of trauma. You've worked so hard. So what you're not seeing is that you are a hard worker. You work really hard, and I feel like you're sometimes a little bit harsh to yourself, like, oh, I need to do more, and I need to, you know, like heal faster, and I need to, you know, like, do you know what I mean? And I need to meditate more and stuff like that. Of course, if it feels good to you, then do it. But I feel like your spirit guides kind of like want to, I'm hearing, like I'm seeing a spirit guide touching your shoulder, and they're telling you, you've done a great job. You know, you're not realizing how much work you're doing just by sitting down and, you know, taking out your journal and writing down how you're feeling and going through your emotions and growing and healing through your emotions. You've done so much work the last couple of months and weeks, okay? And that's why I want to say your spirit guides want you to know that you are ready to receive something, okay? So there's something about what you're not aware of is that you are ready for something, that you are ready to receive something, okay? So I feel like there's something about some type of manifestations coming to you any moment from now because you are ready, okay? Does that make sense? This is like an energy where you feel like, oh, you know, like I need 3 more months, 6 more months, you know, or where you tell yourself like, okay, within the next 3 months, within the next 6 months, I'm sure, you know, I'm going to get to my goal. And your spirit guides are like, no, you are reaching your goal any moment from now. I don't know how to explain it. Again, it's like you're not aware that you are ready, or you're not aware that you've done the job, or you're not ready, you're not aware that there's nothing more to do. Oh man, okay. Because I'm now channeling a song by Drake. What is it called? Find Your Love. Okay, give me a moment, guys, because I want to look at the lyrics. Like, I'm being brought to someone who is, for let's say, for example, just because I want you guys to understand the energy that I pick up here. Let's say, for example, you are preparing a birthday and you cross everything off of the to-do list, like kind of like the decoration and the cake and the guests and stuff like that. And then you're going over your list again, like, did I cross off everything? Or let's say, for example, you're packing your suitcase and you're checking if you already packed everything, or if you didn't forget something. And it's like you're going over the list and you're like, okay, did I do everything? Did I do everything? And it's like everything is in your suitcase, but you're still going through the list to see if everything is really in the suitcase, kind of like double checking energy. Okay, because again, it's kind of like you are not aware that your suitcase is ready, like you are ready to go. You're ready to go to the airport, or kind of like the party can start, because everything is like you crossed everything off of the to-do list, but you're still like, again, double checking, which is always good. This is even like an energy where you write an exam and you look at all your questions again, or look at all your answers again. You're already done, but you're still double checking. Does that make sense? That's the energy that I pick up here. It's kind of like, did I really heal from that? Or did I really learn my lesson? Or almost as if you're not realizing that you are out of something energetically. I feel like you're going through some type of shift where you are out of something. But again, we're going to talk about it a little bit more closely in a second. Okay, so in the song it says, too many times I've been wrong. I guess being right takes too long. I'm done waiting. There's nothing left to do. That's what I'm picking up here. There's nothing left to do but give all I have to you. Okay, but again, it says too many times I've been wrong. So there could be an energy where again, where you feel like, man, you know, I fucked up so many exams before and I'm scared to give my paper to the teacher, even though you know that you've done your all, you know that you gave your 100%, and that you were very secure while you were, you know, like going through the exam, or while you were, you know, writing down your answers and stuff like that. But you're still like, man, you know, I'm going over it, or I want to go over it 2 times, 3 times before I give my paper to the teacher. Because it says too many times I've been wrong. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, that's what it is. There's something about where I feel like an energy where you are scared to fuck up something. I don't know what this exactly means. It's kind of like a, yeah, kind of like a double checking, or feeling like you are scared to fuck up something, but your spirit guides are like, hey, you are more than ready, okay? Kind of like an energy where you're over prepared, or where something is ready, you are ready for something, okay? So basically what I'm trying to say is, I feel like something is manifesting any moment from now. It's not gonna take another 6 months or something along those lines, or another, you know, like, I don't know, 3 months. There's something about something is like really close to you. That's what it feels like to me here. Literally, it says, I am ready to receive my all. Okay, and with this card right here, this always reminds me of like children who are talking to their parents like, oh, it's just 2 more times sleeping, or 2 more nights until something happens, 3 more nights until something happens. That's what it feels like to me here. Okay, for others of you, another thing that I'm picking up here is, we have here a card a year from now. That's why I'm saying there's a lot of information coming through, so please bear with me. We have here a year from now. Okay, and then we have here the 10 of Cups. And the first thing that I picked up here, hold on. The first thing that I picked up here when I looked at those 2 cards, I think I want to exchange the batteries for the stars. So give me a moment, guys. This is kind of like, sorry guys, exchange the batteries. This to me also feels like, before we go into the 1 year energy here that I pick up here, one more thing that I also want to say is, this energy of like you being ready could also be that you are ready to make something a reality. Where for some of you guys, this could be connected to you being ready to make something a reality. For example, this to me feels like, and again, I feel like you guys are so self-aware that you tell yourself, before I go into a relationship, I want to heal. Just an example, okay? and you tell yourself, no, I'm not ready for a relationship because I'm not healed yet, okay? And Spirit is like, no, you already healed so much the last couple of years. You have been healing for 2-3 years. You are ready for a relationship. Does that make sense? Or, no, I'm not ready to write my own book because I didn't experience enough. But if you really look closely at your life, there has been so much happening that you could easily write a book. Does that make sense? Where you are ready to make something a reality. You tell yourself, no, I'm not ready yet. My confidence is not strong enough. And your spirit guides are telling you your confidence is strong enough for the next step, you know? And then when you take the next step, you're going to become even more confident. Does that make sense? There's something about you are ready for something. I'm hearing you're ready to take the leap. You are ready to make something a reality. You are more ready than you think, okay? Kind of like where you tell yourself, no, before I go to a casting or an audition, you know, I need to, before I go to a casting and or an audition, I need to practice speaking, you know? But Spirit is like, hey, you're really good at speaking, okay? And, you know, the next step is like learning by doing, where you're going to become even better when you just go to those auditions and castings, okay? Something about, yeah, there's something about you're ready for the next step. You're ready for the next step on your journey. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? And you might be saying, no, you know, I'm not ready. But I feel like maybe this could even be subconsciously, like, I'm not ready to, I don't know, be seen. I'm not ready to, I don't know, tell my truth. But your spirit guides are saying you are ready. Like, you are so, again, the 10 of Wands is telling me that, you know, you're the type of person to over prepare, or this could be a particular area in your life where you over prepare, and your spirit guides are like, hey, sweetie. But number 3, you're more than ready for the next step on your journey, or you've done a great job. And it's kind of like where you don't believe that you, almost as if you're gaslighting yourself, like, no, I didn't do a good job, or I need to do more work. And your spirit guides are like, no, you've done an amazing job, you know, kind of like you are ready to take this ticket and just, you know, go to the next step, or like walk. I'm being brought to a graduation where you get like a certificate, and, you know, you're walking past like a crowd. Yeah, it's almost as if you're not realizing that you healed from something, or that you are, how can I explain it? I'm also hearing back to normal. So there could even be an energy where you felt like you kind of lost yourself, and your spirit guides are saying you're back to normal, or something is back to normal, or something like that is what I'm picking up here. I don't know what exactly that means, okay? This could even be like your body, or something like that. Okay, so coming back to a year from now, Spirit told me that a year from now, Spirit is telling me what you're not seeing is that a year from now, I feel like you will have your dream apartment, okay? So there's 2 energies that I pick up here, okay? One year from now, for some of you guys, you will be a mother, or you will have a child. Not for everybody. If that's something that you absolutely don't want, don't take that message. But for others of you, maybe it has been in the back of your mind, or you felt a lot of motherly energy around you. For some of you guys, your spirit guides are saying a year from now, you might get pregnant, or a year from now you might be a mother, is what I'm picking up here. Even if you tell me, Cynthia, I don't even have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, well, that's the whole part of you not seeing, or, you know, like you not knowing what is about to happen in your life. For others of you, I picked up a very strong energy of 1 year from now, you will live in your dream apartment. Okay, so 1 year from now would be around next year Christmas, next year winter season, something about 1 year from now. Oh, you could have also been the pile where I talked about how much can you accomplish a year from now, because I'm seeing here something about what you don't see is that 1 year from now you will live in your dream apartment, or 1 year from now you will live in an apartment that looks like something that you always wanted, or something that you envisioned, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, or you will have enough money to move to your dream apartment 1 year from now is what I'm picking up here, or to move to your dream country 1 year from now. Maybe, for example, if you want to move to a different city or a different country, Spirit might be telling you 1 year from now you will achieve your goal of living abroad, or 1 year from now you will have like your dream apartment or something, or manifest your dream home, your dream apartment is what I'm picking up here, okay? And for others of you, I'm also hearing 1 year from now you will celebrate Christmas or your birthday or Thanksgiving with your soul family, especially if you feel like, man, I want to meet my soul family and stuff like that. I feel like something about where a lot is going to, what you don't see is now, and from now on, and 1 year from now on, there's so many changes coming to you. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? That's what it feels like to me. So again, for a lot of you guys, you don't see that a year from now you will live like a life that you dreamed of, or you will live your vision. You wrote it down, you were painting it. I'm being brought to what is his name? Give me a moment, guys. I forgot his name. Jim Carrey. I'm being brought to Jim Carrey, how he said that he wrote himself like a check that he wanted to receive as, you know, a well-established actor. And I think he said 1 year after he wrote this check, is when it happened. Like exactly 1 year after he has done this, you know, like he wrote this check for himself. Like again, he said something about exactly after 1 year it became a reality. So there's something going on with if you do a vision board right now, I feel like it's manifesting a year from now. So the next 12 months, there's something about big changes coming to you, or a lot of things manifesting within just 1 year. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here, because again, I feel like this is like the cliche of the hard work first, and that's where, and something about the hard work first and then the pleasure is what I'm picking up here. So something about where you've done the hard work and now it's time for you to have fun, or it's time for you to have fun or enjoy life, or because I feel like sometimes we get a little bit caught up with where you always feel like you need to improve, or you always feel like you need to heal, or you always feel like you need to get better and become better and be bigger and be better, and you always have to heal a trauma or something along those lines. And we sometimes forget, hey, you know, maybe I just enjoy that I overcame like this, you know, trauma, and I'm just enjoying the freedom of not having this trauma controlling me and not moving on to the next thing that I need to heal and the next thing that I need to heal. So this could be some type of energy where Spirit is telling you it's time for you to just enjoy the fruits of your labor, kind of like an energy where, again, you've done the work and now it's time for you to enjoy how good you feel because you meditated so much, how good you feel because you journaled so much, how good you feel because you listened to your inner child, or you're healing your inner child, or you made peace with the past, not to move on to the next thing that you have to work on, because I feel like you are very ambitious, but Spirit is telling you, hey, it's time for you to have fun. Again, for others of you, I feel like something is manifesting any moment from now, like literally, I don't know, I'm seeing you here like sleeping and then you wake up and something is in front of you. I don't know what it is. Okay, Spirit is telling you to let go, to just sleep peacefully, okay? And one day when you wake up, it's in front of you. That's what it feels like to me, or because you've done the work, or you put so much energy out into the universe that this manifestation. I am tasting jalapenos. I don't know if someone is eating something like jalapenos or something spicy, but I'm also being brought to burgers. Okay, I'm also being brought to barbecue. I don't know if someone here is eating something like that, or you have been thinking about it, but that's what I'm being brought to. I don't know why. Okay, so again, your spirit guides are telling you it's time for you to let go and just, you know, rest in peace. Oh, I talked about it in a different reading on Patreon. Rest in peace in the knowing. Rest in peace in your knowing that you put your 100%. Okay. Something is about to come to you, again, any moment from now. I don't know when, but to me, it feels like it's about to come to you. Okay. Okay, I'm going to say it. I feel like 1 year from now, you're going to have everything that you wished for. Okay, something about like your whole vision board is going to become true. That's why I'm saying it's kind of like an energy. You are now entering the chapter of manifestation. You are now entering the chapter of receiving. You are now entering the chapter of like seeing how powerful your manifestation was or how powerful your shadow work was, okay? And it's kind of like within the next year, there's so many things manifesting that 1 year from now, you're going to feel like you have everything, or you manifested so many things of your vision board, like multiple things where you have to cross off like multiple things on your vision board because they all came true is what I'm picking up here. Okay. Because we have your magical power. So that's what I'm saying. There's something about, I feel like you're not realizing that you are a good manifester. Okay, or you are a good healer, or you are good at healing yourself, and you know, a healed individual is good at manifesting. So it's like everything goes hand in hand. Or if you are good at, you know, like looking at your weakness, that also makes you an individual that is going to become really, really strong at some point, and strong people manifest a lot. Does that make sense? So everything goes hand in hand. Even if you don't see yourself as a good manifestor, maybe you're good at healing, but you being good at healing is directly in connection to being a good manifestor, or being good at manifesting or creating your dream life. Okay, that's what it feels like to me here. Okay, let me see what this harvest is about. Okay, yeah, so what you're not seeing is that something is, oh, give me a moment. Again, for others of you, you had a dream. There's something about what you're not seeing is that your dreams are not dreams. They're fucking real. They're becoming real. You might underestimate, there's something about you underestimating either your psychic abilities, you underestimating like the visions that you get in dreams. You underestimate your intuition. You're so fucking powerful. I'm seeing here that you had a dream, and that dream is about to manifest any moment from now. Again, I don't know when. And Spirit wants you to rest in the knowing. Okay? Because it says work, achievement, and success. Wow. Okay, so what you're not seeing is that success is around the corner, or again, you're going to sleep and one day you wake up and you check your emails and this big success is in front of you. That's what it feels like to me here, okay? Or something is happening. I'm hearing something is going to happen in your sleep. Okay, something is going to happen in your sleep, or something is going to happen while you're not paying attention to it, or something is going to happen while, I don't know, you're taking a nap. Okay, or something is going to happen while you're out dancing with your girlfriends and stuff like that. Okay, something like that. There's something coming. There's success coming to you while you're sleeping. That's what I'm picking up here, okay? I don't know what exactly that means. What is this harvest about here? Yeah, look at that. Psychic abilities, trust your intuition. I cannot make this up, guys. You already know what's up. Okay. Dang. Can you clarify the dream sweet, sleep deep? What is that about? Yeah, we have here, you are on the right path regarding some aspects of your life. We have here, money will be coming to you. I'm telling you, money will be coming to you, and this girl is sleeping. It's like money is coming to you in your sleep, or something big is coming to you in your sleep. Kind of like you're just in La La Land and all of a sudden there's something like on your phone is what I'm picking up here. Like an email, a call, something like that, okay? Look at that, it says temporary situation. Something could also be manifesting while you're camping. I don't know if someone here is going camping. Okay. Again, I feel like you have a gift and you're not aware of how powerful this gift is, or how much you can do with it. For some of you guys, you have the gift of, when you lay in your bed and you daydream about something, that's like the strongest manifestation technique that you can use, you in particular, because everybody has a different way of manifesting. But I feel like one of the strongest manifestation techniques that you might not be aware of is when you lay in your bed right before you go to sleep and you dream of something. That's the way you manifest like the strongest, or that's your strongest manifestation technique, manifesting, imagining things before you fall asleep. You've done that in the past. Okay. Is what I'm picking up here. Yeah, for some of you guys. Okay, for some of you guys, I'm picking up here with the February card. Someone, you could be born in the month of February. To be honest with you guys, I feel like the February card really has been like a stalker, kind of like a stalker card. I feel like February has been a real stalker card the last couple of readings. So for some of you guys, there could even be an energy where something big is manifesting in the month of February. Like from now until February, you might go through a lot of like changes, or a lot of things are manifesting from now on until February. Again, this is what I did talk about it, or I do talk about that a lot in the last couple of readings, but Spirit keeps saying that because I feel like some of you guys, you cannot believe it. Or but yeah, Spirit is telling me like winter season is your harvest time. That's why we have February here. This could also be particularly February, where something big is manifesting for you in February, or February is going to be your harvest month. Okay, or some huge manifestations are coming to you. For others of you with the dream sweet, sleep deep, there's also something about dreams that you had about Christmas, dreams that you had about a winter season 2 years ago, 3 years ago. They might happen this winter. Okay, I'm also hearing something that you thought would happen last winter happens this winter, or something that you thought would happen 2 years ago in winter season is happening now. For example, I'm just going to give an example. This to me even feels like, you know, where, okay, let's say for example you wanted to go on winter holidays, you know, with a friend, and then this, you know, it was like one of your wishes to go on holidays with a dear friend in winter season, kind of like, I don't know, or traveling somewhere where there's snow, or something about where you always had like this dream of something, doing something in winter season. I don't know what it is, even like ice skating in New York City or whatever, traveling to New York City in winter season. Does that make sense? Or doing something around New Year's Eve. Oh yeah, okay, now I'm remembering that. I have one card over there that I forgot. Yeah, so I feel like you have been wishing for something like, oh man, I would love my New Year's Eve. I want to celebrate my New Year's Eve in a different country, or do you know what I mean? And I feel like this energy that you have been wishing for years, it might happen this year, or it might happen 1 year from now. Does that make sense? So this year, winter, and next year, winter, are very significant on your journey, on your soul path, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, let me see. What is the dream sweet sleep deep here? Look at that, we have happiness. Okay, crazy. So there could be a lot of happiness coming to you. Wow. I'm also hearing you defeated your enemies. What you're not seeing is that you already defeated your enemies. Okay, for some of you guys, because we have here red, someone is working against you behind your back. Okay, but we also have here the card, they might seem innocent but are not trustworthy. And I pick up a strong energy here. For some of you guys, you could also not realize that you already defeated your enemies. I'm hearing, you know, your light already has conquered the darkness, whatever that darkness is in your life. Okay, or something about that you are way more powerful than your bullies and your enemies. You might underestimate your power. The reason why they attack you, the reason why they want to take you off of your high horse is because they see you on a high horse. Does it make sense? They want to drag you down from your high horse because they see you on a high horse, and you might not be seeing yourself on a high horse. And I don't mean that in a way where you're like cocky or whatever. I mean that like metaphorically speaking, where people see you on a high horse, or people see you high up and you're not realizing it, so they're trying to drag you down. Does that make sense? But they already feel like you are powerful. So for some of you guys, you might not be realizing how powerful you are, okay, is what I'm picking up here. And that could be the reason why people constantly attack you, because they see, wow, you have so much confidence, you know, so they're trying to attack your confidence. Or you have so much peace, they're trying to interrupt your peace. Does that make sense? So for some of you guys, almost as if you're scary, this is like an energy where you're not aware that you are scaring your enemies, or that you are powerful, and that's why people attack you, or that's why people try to make your life hard, because they see so much power within you. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. Some of you guys, I'm picking up the energy here where you're not realizing that some people are like scared of you, but in a way where, again, there's something about where people see a light within you, or people see like Wow, this is fucking bonkers. I'm just gonna say it. It's kind of like the energy where, let's say for example, you have prophetic dreams, or you have a strong intuition, or you have like psychic abilities, or you are, I don't know, really good at talking to people, convincing people. There's something about, we keep talking about it, it's kind of like a blind spot. It's your talent, it's your gift, and whatever this talent or this gift is, it scares people. Okay, so another thing that you are not aware of is that a lot of people are intimidated or scared of this gift that you have. So if you've noticed that some people like ghost you or they stay away from you, a reason is that they are kind of scared of the gift that you have. Or how can I explain that energy? This could even be again where you're really good at healing, and there's something about like, I don't know, for some odd reason it scares people. This could be a particular person. I almost want to say like there is a person in your life that is freaking scared of you. Okay. Yeah, so there could be a particular person that is just very like they play it cool, or they play cool, calm and collected, but inside they're like, this is like an energy where a person doesn't believe in God, and then they meet you, and or they don't believe in psychic abilities, they don't believe in intuition, they don't believe in dreams manifesting, they don't believe in self-help books, they don't believe in healing, and you teach them or you show them that all of that is real and all of that is true, and then they get scared. Does that make sense? It's kind of like your truth scares people. Okay, so for some of you guys, again, you are really intimidating to people and you're not aware of it, but I feel like you're only intimidating to people that you're supposed to be intimidating, because if you're not intimidating, people are going to prey on you like a like a deer or whatever. So it's like there's a purpose in you being intimidating. You might not even be realizing it, okay? Something about even when you talk about how you're healing and how you're doing shadow work, you might scare people. Again, this could be the reason why a lot of people could be acting weird, or there's a particular person who's acting weird, because there's somehow, it's kind of like they're scared of your energy, but your energy is beautiful. So it's kind of like, how can I'm trying to find the right words. Give me a moment. I don't know. I'm hearing I've got shot 5 times, but I'm still breathing. Living proof there's a God if you need a reason. So this is like an energy where certain people are, how can I even I'm really trying to find the right words. This is like an energy where people don't believe in God, and then they meet you and then they see, wow, you know, maybe God is real, but it scares the fuck out of them. Does that make sense? That's what I'm picking up here. So again, the reason why certain people are intimidated by you is because if you think about it, we are energy. You have a body, you have a soul, you have a spirit, right? And everything about you is energy. Your voice, your eyes, you know, the energy that you spread, your waves. Wow, yes. All of that is energy. And I feel like you have such a bright energy, or you have such a big energy, that certain people get intimidated or scared of it. Kind of like where you have the energy of, I don't know, like, you have like a, oh, for others of you, the reason why I pick up like this bigger energy around you is because you have a strong connection to your spirit guides, and your spirit guides have a majestic energy, and they're around you all the time. So people that are not pure-hearted and truthful, they get intimidated, because people that are pure-hearted and truthful, they're gonna be naturally drawn to you. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a person who has like a light within them. A person who has pure intentions within them, they're going to be naturally drawn to this majestic energy around you that is your spirit guides, or they're going to be naturally drawn to this light within you, okay, because they like light. But if there's people that don't like the light and they like the shadow, they're going to feel, it's like a repellent where your energy becomes repelling to people that are not truthful and honest. Does it make sense? That's what it feels like to me here. Again, it feels like very woo-woo spiritual here. Okay. For others of you, we have here the card, they might seem innocent but are not trustworthy. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you do know who this person is, or you already have a suspicion because your intuition is so amazing. But yeah, with this card right here, if I look at it more closely, it looks like she's ducking down. Okay, it looks like she's ducking down, and I was trying to clarify what this is about, and it says destiny, okay, and then it says friendship, and then it says spiritual growth. Okay, and I was particularly drawn to the growth card. Okay, there is an energy here where I feel like for some of you guys, another thing that you are not realizing is that you can let go of, because how can I explain that? I pick up an energy here, pile number 3, where you have a way of, you always consider other people and how they feel, and you don't want to trigger nobody, and you're trying to consider people's feelings, and you consider like you even consider people's insecurities, which is beautiful. But I pick up an energy here with this card right here where Spirit is saying I'm hearing you don't have to do that anymore. I'm hearing it's okay. You don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to dim your light anymore, or you don't have to walk on eggshells anymore. Does that make sense? Where you're so used to walking on eggshells, or you're so used to dimming your light because because of people around you. And I'm being brought to the Purple Palace, and she has like the last video that she posted was called "It's Time to Shine, Baby." So yeah, for others of you, Spirit is telling you it's time for you to shine. May that be going out with a beautiful dress, may that be getting your hair cut, may that be, I don't know, like creating your own, drawing bigger paintings, may that be creating your own exhibition, may that be linking up with other artists to, I don't know, open up a gallery, a museum. Does that make sense? You're ready for a bigger vision, you're ready for bigger people, or you are ready to expand, to somehow become bigger, or to somehow expand your vision. Okay, but again, I feel like this is like an energy where people are like almost scared. They can see like, wow, you've grown so much in 1 year, you've healed so much in 1 year. Does it make sense? People can literally see that you're healing. They can see it in your eyes, they can see it in the way that you talk, in the way that you walk, and they know, like healthy people, like, or people that have very healing energy, it's kind of like they almost as if they can see your future, like your future's going to be beautiful or something like that. And there could be an energy where they try to stop you, but I don't even want to say that. I want to say like you got so used to being small, or playing small, or being timid, or being how do you call it, being digestible. I think that's the right word, being timid or being digestible. And Spirit is telling you you don't have to do that anymore. It's kind of like an energy. Can I say something? To me this feels like you have to obey to certain rules. Like I'm being brought to, yes, okay, let me say it like that. Let's say, for example, because I don't know what exactly this is in your life, but to me this feels like, let's say, for example, you live with your parents and you have a curfew and there's certain rules and stuff like that, and then you move out from your home, from your family home or your parents' home or whatever, and then you move in your own home and you still walk on eggshells, or you still think about your curfew, or you still think about like certain rules, even though it's your own house. You can make your own rules. Does that make sense? You're not realizing like, hey, I'm actually out of that energy. Hey, I don't have to obey to certain rules, or I don't have to walk on eggshells anymore, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, it's kind of like an energy where you got so used to, again, playing small or being digestible, or I don't know, like not drawing attention to you. Okay, but it's like you don't have to do that anymore, because I feel like there was a person, the best way I can describe it is you had a friend. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is some type of trauma, or this is some type of like subconscious energy because of a friendship, or because of a, like a shitty friendship where this friend made you feel like you need to calm down. Let's say, for example, you're very bubbly and your friend is more of a pessimist, or like this person was more pessimistic. So every time you were bubbly and happy, they tried to like mellow you down or lower you down, like calm the fuck down, don't be so bubbly. Maybe they didn't even say that to you, but their energy was like, calm down, don't be so optimistic, life is not that beautiful. So their energy is like pushing you down, and then you get used to calming your bubbly energy down. Does that make sense? But it's like from a friendship from the past, and your spirit guides are saying you don't have to do that anymore, or something about you're free. I'm hearing you're not realizing that you're free, or that you can free yourself, or that it's time for you to no longer dim your light, or to, you know, like be big and dream big and make big moves, or say big things, or have big visions, or make big steps, or something along those lines is what I'm picking up here. Okay. Fathers of you, I'm also seeing here something about you being protected. Specifically, I'm specifically seeing here, fathers of you, what you're not seeing is that I feel like someone is defending you behind your back. I don't know what it is about, but I feel like you have somebody defending you behind your back, which is a good thing, right? We're done with like snakes. This is like a person who's defending you behind your back, or who's praying for you behind your back, like in a good way. It's kind of like, this could even be like a mom who's praying for you to, I don't know, find your true love or whatever, and you might not be realizing it. There's an energy that is praying for you, or there's an energy that is defending you behind the scenes. Okay. This is like, I'm picking up an energy where you have an energy around you. I don't know who this is, but this energy, this spirit, this person believes in justice. They believe in loyalty. They believe in love. Okay. And they see that there's something happening in your life where someone is doing injustice, or someone is not treating you fairly. And I pick up someone here is defending you. This could even be, I don't know, at a government where there's like a, let's say for example, there's two workers at a government, or there's two people in an office. One person is shady, they don't give a fuck about people, so they don't help you properly. But then there's like another worker, you know, or there's another like I don't know, there's another person in the office that is like, no, wait a minute, that's unjust, or wait a minute, you know, this person didn't treat pile number 3 fairly, or they didn't help pile number 3 fairly, or they didn't give pile number 3 a fair chance, and that's why I'm going to do it. This could be another thing that is happening behind the scenes. Again, this could be literally a friend who's defending you against another friend, gossiping about you. This could be, I don't know, like a spirit guide that is defending you behind your back against other people. Okay, kind of like where people get instant karma when they talk badly about you. I'm just saying. Okay, that's what it feels like to me. Or this could be literally somehow connected to some type of paperwork or some type of government energy, where again there's like somebody in the office that they believe in justice and they believe in loyalty. I'm hearing stand for something or fall for nothing. And this person feels like they want to help you, or they want to defend you, or they see like someone is not treating you fairly and they want to do that. Like this could even be a person who believes in God and they believe in doing the right thing. Okay, and they're somehow going to help you. Okay, I don't know what exactly this is going to mean here. Yeah, and for others of you, Spirit is telling you you are ready to expand your friend circle, or you're ready to find like-minded people, okay? Or something about where your soul tribe is around you already. Okay, something about you might not be realizing that your soul tribe is around you already, or you are about to meet them, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. For others of you, I'm also seeing here's something about you have more options than you think. Let me get one more card for that, where you have more options than you think. Something about where you feel like there's only one way in order to be able to travel abroad or work abroad, but there's an alternative, or there's something about there's more options, or you think there's only one medication for something when there's multiple medications for something. Multiple healing methods for something and not just one. Okay, so for others of you, you could not be realizing that you have options. Okay, I'm also hearing the song Window Shopper, and in the song it says, "You's a window shopper, mad at me and know why." Okay, you's a window shopper. Okay, for others of you, you might really not be seeing that someone seems innocent, but they're not trustworthy. And if that is the case, but I think for a lot of you guys, you have a strong intuition, you already know. So this could be like an ex-friend. You already cut them off, but I'm picking up the energy here where Spirit is like, there's one last step for you to fully free yourself. Kind of like the last step could be to finally wear this dress that you wanted to wear, and somebody told you, oh, there's too many eyes on you when you wear this dress. Does it make sense? You wearing this dress is symbolic for you finally letting this shit as energy in the past. Does it make sense? That's what it feels like to me. So for some of you guys, if you're not aware of any negative energy, there could be a friend that is not trustworthy. Okay, this could be a friend who pretends to be spiritual. This could be a friend who is focused on making a lot of money. This could be a friend that has a lot of problems with the government or paperwork or documents or something like that. Okay, and it's kind of like this person sees you growing, or this person sees you healing, or this person might be seeing that your money is growing, or this person might be seeing that you are manifesting your dream life with the destiny card, and they might be trying to stop you with certain comments that somehow put doubt within you. And Spirit is like, hey, you need to realize that you need to let go of this person in order to feel fully free, because this person doesn't want you to be free, because I don't know. Okay, something about this person is not a free spirit, or they I don't know, they're trying to stop you from growing. Okay, let me see. But yeah, one more thing that I want to say here is pile number 3. I just feel like in general, or to bring this whole energy to a conclusion, I feel like you are more powerful than you think. It comes back to this talent. This could even be an energy where you were or are really good at something, and somebody told you that you're not good at something. Okay, let me actually get one more card here. Okay, what is this magical powers energy here? It says, I weave and clear, I cast and know, magic secrets to me now show. What is this magical powers? Oh yes. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say it. For some of you guys, there could be a person in your life. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Okay, you know how there is certain flowers that are healing, certain flowers that trigger psychedelic or hallucinations and stuff like that, like ayahuasca. There is herbs that are good for sleeping. There's herbs that are good for the metabolism, to lose weight. There's a lot of flowers and herbs, right? And trees, and you know, like a lot of things in nature, they have like different energies, right? Different herbs have different energies, and they do different things. And I feel like we have here a period of ill health and depression. You either have the magical gift of always bouncing back from ill health or depression, and you might not be aware of it. It's a golden thread in your life. You always bounce back. You always come out stronger. Okay, this could even be an energy when people do attack you, they usually attack your health. Okay, or it's like your body is responding. If someone is not good for you, your body is responding. You're feeling like you have a stomach ache. You feel like you need to throw up when you are in the presence of somebody that is not good for you. Okay, so your body is telling you who's good for you and who's not good for you. You might not be aware of it. For others of you, I pick up a strong energy here. There is a person in your life, and this person, their energy is so toxic, again, that it makes you sick to your stomach, or that it gives you a headache. When you are close to this person, again, you might feel sick, or you always get a cold every time you are with them. There's something about this person has such a toxic energy that if you spend too much time with them, you somehow develop some type of health issues. May that be mental health issues, your physical body, something along those lines. For others of you, your magical power is in healing. Okay, you are really good at healing yourself, or healing other people, healing your body, healing your mind. Okay, something about you always bounce back. Or you have the magical power to heal depression. Okay. We also have your spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yeah. And for others of you, again, this is something about, like, I'm being brought to a person who can look at somebody and they know what's not right with them without even, you know, like doing an x-ray or whatever. Okay, I'm also thinking for some of you guys, you were a doctor in your past life. Not for everybody, okay. Oh, but I don't feel like a traditional doctor. I would say you were like a holistic doctor, or you did something like that in the past. Not for everybody. Again, for others of you, what you might not be aware of is that someone is making you sick or someone is making you ill. Okay, their energy is the reason why you have a stomach ache or why you feel like you want to throw up, because their energy is not good for you and your body is responding. Okay. Yeah. Because sometimes when people have like a toxic energy, it's kind of like, you know how if you are on a plane and there's like a pressure, right? Because you are in the sky, that pressure can sometimes cause people to feel ill or to have like a pressure on their ear. It's the same thing with people's energy. When you are around certain people, they trigger like healing thoughts in your mind. They trigger you making beneficial changes. They trigger you remembering something. They trigger deja vus in your life, because again, it's like an energy where people that believe in love and loyalty, they're going to bring love and loyalty to you, right? And then there's other people that stand for nothing and they fall for nothing. And again, I feel like there's like a person in your life that is not good for your health. I feel like you already figured it out, or Spirit is trying to tell you, hey, this person is not good for you and you need to kind of like get out of that situation, okay? Or something about you are ready to let go of this person, or you are ready to live your best life, but it might include you letting go of somebody who's not trustworthy, is what I'm picking up here, okay? So in case you are not aware of that energy, which I feel like for a lot of you guys you are, I even pick up an energy where you had a dream of someone, like you have the, I feel like you also have the gift of knowing a person's true intentions in dreams. Like you see people for who they really are in dreams. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. And it's time for you to let go of a person, is what I'm picking up here. For others of you, you've already done that, but there could be just like a last step, kind of like, let's say for example, you stop believing in love because of, you know, a motherfucker that screwed you over. You know, the last step, because I feel like you've done the work, the last step would be like going on your first date after 2 years. Does that make sense? Just a symbolic, to symbolically close that chapter, or to get that haircut, you know, to symbolically, you know, show yourself, I'm not the person that you played. I am the person that learned from my mistakes, and here I am thriving and shining, okay? That's what it feels like to me here. Anything else that pile number 3 needs to know? One more card. Yeah, we have August here. Wow, okay. So the August card is telling me this could also be an ex-friend. Okay, or again, for others of you, it's, you're not realizing that you are ready for new friendships, or you are ready to expand your friend circle, okay? Yeah, look at that. We have news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Again, for others of you, you are about to give birth to a business, a new business opportunity, or a new idea, a new business idea. And I feel like that business idea is going to bring a lot of money to you. I'm not going to lie. Okay, we have a dark man here. Wow, romance, celebration, and party. I told you. Okay, for some of you guys, what you're not seeing, you are about to get invited by a dark man, like a man with either dark eyes, dark hair. It says dealings, or you could be a man with dark eyes, dark hair, a darker complexion. It's either you getting an invitation to a party, or yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. For some of you guys, you are about to get an invitation to a party, is what you're not seeing, or something about a life-changing party. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. Or you are ready to party, or this could even be an energy where you don't allow yourself to party, kind of like, no, you know, I need to work more, and your spirit guides are like, no, it's time for you to party. Or can I say something? I'm hearing you already won. You're not realizing that you already won, or that you already overcame like the worst. And now, from now on, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's what it feels like to me. You already overcome the darkest chapter of your life, and you're never going to get back to that rock bottom. You already are out of it. You are out of that energy. Does that make sense? But you might still be scared that you're going to go back. You're not. It's almost like your light is so strong that you can never get sucked back into that dark energy, whatever that dark energy stands for you. Or you're so smart that you can never get tricked again. Okay? To kind of like acknowledge like the growth that you've gone through, and the healing that you've gone through, and the wisdom that you've gained. Okay, I feel like you're not aware how strong, how powerful, and how smart or clever you are. Okay, and again, there's something about your harvest is around the corner, or like winter season is your harvest time. Okay, you're not seeing that winter season is your harvest time, whatever that means, because harvest could mean anything, right? You've tried to manifest love, harvest season is love comes to you. You tried to manifest friendship, friendships come to you. Okay. I just want to get one last card. You guys already know me. What is the harvest card about? What kind of harvest is coming to pile number 3 now? Yeah. I'm also hearing what you're not seeing is that you're going to have enough money for something, because I'm seeing you here like putting money in your savings account and it's enough, or it's the whole sum or everything that you need. Yeah, we have the 9 of Wands here. Okay, one more. What is the harvest energy about here? Look at that, the 10 of fucking swords. There's something about a dream. Okay. There's something about a vision that you received in your dreams. It's about to become true. Okay. Or something about that your dreams are real. Like your dreams, your visions, the visions that you get in your dreams, they're fucking real. And you might be like, oh, it's just a dream. You know, the symbolic meaning is very much real. That's what I'm picking up here. And again, for others of you, you're not realizing that you're already healed. Okay, for a lot of you guys, this is new love coming to you, where you're ready for a new love, or something about your spirit guides also want you to know you reached your destination when it comes to your self-love journey. What you are not realizing is you've reached the destination, or you've reached the finish line. Of course, there's always like a different chapter, but there's like you closed one chapter when it comes to self-love. Okay, you closed that chapter, you learned everything that you needed to learn. Basically, you passed the test when it comes to self-love. Or again, it's just one last step for you to close some type of chapter when it comes to your self-love journey or your healing journey. Okay. One last card here. Look at that, 3 of Swords, yeah. Okay, another thing that I'm picking up here is you also might not be seeing that the people that try to deliberately hurt you, they're going through karma right now. I don't like to talk about it, but there's something about you don't have to. I'm hearing if you would know how powerful you are, you would never be fearful of your enemies or your bullies again. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. Wow, and for others of you, I'm seeing here you will have to make a decision very soon. There's 2 energies coming to you. I feel like someone from the past and someone like an old lover and a new lover is coming to you, and you will have to make a decision between those 2, because I'm also seeing someone here being heartbroken over you and they might be coming to you here. Okay, but yeah, I feel like I'm also seeing here one last thing. There's so much coming through. I'm also seeing here an energy where, let's say for example, there was like a, because with the 5 of Wands, I'm seeing like an energy here where there was a group and that group went against you. Okay, or this group was gossiping about you or whatever, and I feel like now that you're not, almost as if you were a scapegoat, people, you know, blamed stuff on you, and when you're not there anymore, who's to blame? So now they start to kind of like attack each other. I don't know what the fuck that means. Does that make sense? Where if you're not there anymore to be the scapegoat, then they're starting to attack each other. So they're kind of like destroying each other. Okay, is what I'm picking up here. And I'm hearing you dodged the bullet by no longer being part of that group. I don't know what that means. This could be like no longer being part of like a, something about no longer being part of a group. You somehow dodged the bullet where you said, I don't want to be part of this friend group anymore. I don't want to be part of this company anymore. This is like an energy where you quit your job before the company goes bankrupt, and you would have lost your job. That's what it feels like to me here. Does that make sense? Or something about where people wanted you to, I don't know, they tried to kind of like get your position in a company, and then they, you know, 2 months after, they, you know, sabotaged their way up, and they somehow kind of like kicked you out or pushed you out of the company goes bankrupt and they have to find another job. Does that make sense? Something about you dodged the bullet by no longer being part of some type of group, or not going to, I'm also hearing not going to a gathering. Kind of like an energy where something shitty is happening at a gathering, but nothing happened to you because you were not there. That's what I'm picking up here. Does that make sense? Okay. Pile number 3, I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I could talk on and on and on, as you can tell. Okay, but that's all I have for you guys. I hope you like this reading. I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye.